Kicked Alex. Huh. I got muted for saying a bit Alex's fun at the parties. Well, why can't you have a bloody of an opinion? So she needs to just wake up, right? People are allowed to have an opinion, right? That's not abusing your mods. That's not anything like that. That's just saying, I bet, like you said, you made a comment that I bet Alex is fun at parties, right? He was in the box. That's your opinion. You're entitled to that. So what her mods are doing is blocking for because of their personal beef, because their personal issues, and they should be muting and blocking people for misread, not for themselves. The only time I mute or block anyone is if there's abuse, vile, you know, something that's vile, you know, those kind of things. They're so sensitive, yeah. She probably could have about 8k if they weren't muting and blocking everybody. You know, listen, we all know Dave, whether you like him or not, yeah? It's not about whether we like Dave, it's about whether Misread likes Dave. It's her platform. So that's what I'm trying to, say. If I heard her say that my mods control my platform, no, they don't. I go crazy. You've seen that many times, me having a go at people. Stop muting! Stop blocking! Do you know what I mean? And if they're... See, this is the problem it's caused now. It goes back to Misread, doesn't it? And this is me not having me saying it. This is you coming to me saying, I got muted. I got muted. I got muted. I'm like, what for? For having an opinion. I got muted, so that's why I went into a box. Do you know what I mean? There's no hate on Misread, but however, this is going to go back to Misread because of, once again, her mods. You know what I mean? So how she sits there saying she loves her mods when they block and mute for their own personal reasons is beyond me. Because I do tell people here, you know what I mean? But hey ho. Yeah, Luke does it to be funny. Yeah, he does it to be funny. Yeah, handles her news. So it's because he battles me, that's all it is. I don't think he's had a what's that word? A problem with him before. Alex is trying to bring her platform down. I think yeah. Controlling, yes. That's the word I use, is control. When he got in that box and he said, I kicked him because he's just a clout chaser, but that's not your choice to do that, you know what I mean? I thought Misread and Dave were quite good together, do you know what I mean? And you got to remember, Dave's been on F3 4 years, a lot longer. He's had a platform for a lot longer. So, you know, when someone new just comes along that's had a platform for 6 months or whatever it has been, you know, it's quite disrespectful. Controlling, yes, that's very much controlling. Dave, don't speak about it. Yeah, but pure lies from... yeah, don't speak bad about lie. Misread. I know you might have an opinion on FYP, but why can't he have an opinion? Dave has an opinion like me, Misread, everybody. He's entitled to that opinion. And if he wants to slag off the FYP, so does DG. You know, I'm sure... I don't think they have a problem with DG. Yeah? So if he wants to have an opinion and slag off the FYP, he's entitled to that, right? You know, like I said, listen, whether you like him or not, I know a lot of people, you know, some people here don't have, some people here have a problem with Dave. However, you've got to remember that's not for us to decide. It's Misread's platform. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, it's very double standards. Like, I'm always the last to see it. You're right about that, so I'm the last to see it. Yes, and I was right about Levi and Sophie too. Because I always said there's going to be something that comes out about Levi. Now, think of it like this, right? You got all these people, right, they've joined forces. I say joined forces, only there's individual people, right? Okay, and they've done that, right, to because they have a dislike for me, right? So Levi and Sophie said a lot. They said probably some of the worst things, right? But they stayed friends with him. To me, that's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? But that's a bit out of order. Some of the things he has said, that's a red flag. But they stayed friends with him because they loved, enjoyed the fact that he was going at me. He was trolling me. Yeah, and now, no one's ever gets exposed on this side. It's always that side. Have you noticed that? They maybe need to choose their friends wisely and stop joining people because they have a dislike for me and actually kind of look at the bigger picture. I've always said there's something going to come out about Levi, right? And I'll tell you why. Levi is he was revenge corn on. He revenge corned bloody EQ. That's enough, isn't it? For you to think. And it's not the first time. I think he's done it a couple of times. Isn't that enough for you to say, yeah, okay, there's something not right with this guy? But all these women, yeah, support him. And we're still in his box, still friends with him, still talking to him off TikTok. You know what I mean? I don't think they'll be doing that if it happened to them. Or, one of their loved ones, revenge porn, It's a very serious crime. And you're sat there being friends with them. Listen, I've had him in my box. I wanted to keep the peace. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to get the arguments. You know what I mean? It'd go back and forth. It was exhausting, draining. However, I'd never be friends with him and speak to him off TikTok. He's creepy. Yes, if we saw it, why didn't they see it? Because they had a hatred for me. That's the only reason. That's what bonded them together. But it didn't matter what Levi had said. They didn't care. As long as he had a hatred for me. But now all of a sudden it's racism. It's wow. But you should have been wow when he committed revenge porn on EQ. Was there no huge uproar about that? No. You still stayed friends with them. The hypocrisy. They deserve each other, 100%. They're just as bad as each other. Every single one of that side is as bad as each other. And all they've spoken about is the cult, the behaviour of us. You know what I mean? Yes, and another thing, right? I feel out of breath, mate. And another thing, right, is let's not forget, yeah, how they all mocked the Jewish community. When they put I think it was on someone's platform, and they had Hitler in the box doing the salute. That's mocking the Jewish community, because how many Jewish people were unalived by this evil man? And they think it's funny to put this picture up in the box. But where's the hoo-ha about that, what they did there? They're just as bad as each other. It's sickening. Mocking disability. Yes, they've all mocked disability. How are they sitting there in Miss Red's box, talking about Levi and what's this guy's name? I forgot his name, but anyway, him. Don't get me wrong, rightly so, they need to take accountability, blah, 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 rightly so. However, are they the right people to be saying, oh my, talking about it? When they have been racist, they've gone for disability, they've gone for all of it. So how are you sitting there as well saying about what Sophie did, about the wheelchair? Terrible. That is terrible. However, you did the same. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's wrong on all levels, but they're all just as bad, man. Is this her here?
What is your issue with me?
What?
What's your issue with me?
Well, like I said, I've always said it, and I said it from the beginning, Levi. There's something that, when you did what you did to EQ, right? And
No, that was not true. That's not true. That's the thing. Where's the proof? It's been 4 months now. Where's the proof?
Okay, there's no proof of it, but Georgia said there were photos.
That's fine. People hate me. People run with things. That's fine. They can run with what they want. That's fine.
Yeah, okay, I understand that, Levi. But however, right, there's an
accusation. Come with evidence, Angie, before you say that, though. Can you come with evidence, please? You're saying I've done this.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, yeah, we go by receipts. However, there's still that accusation against you, right? And
Which
all
one?
these people still sat with you, right? And you have said a lot of stuff about me. Don't deny it.
All I said, you don't shower. That's all I probably said about you.
What I'm basically saying, though, these people that have said all this about you and Sophie have also done just as bad.
Exactly. And have I not rang you a few times saying if you're okay because I thought I've upsetted you? Be honest.
Yeah, you have done that, but I'm not going to lie and backtrack what I said. I've always said to people that there's something about you that I can't.
Yeah, I'm on here to have a laugh and troll, and you do it back to me, and I do it back to you. I'm just here for fun. That's why I'm here. There's no intention to upset you. And if I see you upset, I do ring you to see if you're okay.
When you feel like, when you speak to somebody, right?
Yeah.
And you're kind of like, there's something about this guy or this woman. I just can't put my finger on it. You know what I mean? And that's what I've had always with you.
That's
and
fair
all
enough.
this has come out about racism, right? And I feel everyone joins forces because of a hatred towards me, right?
No, but I get the blame because I'm the host, and whoever sits in my box, that's what I get the blame for. I don't speak for them people. They speak well on my platform. And I don't kick people because I'm just here for a laugh. But I don't. You can't blame me for what they say in my box. I get what
you're saying, but to impersonate a police officer and all this kind of shit you've done, they all sat there laughing. What I'm saying is, you're bad as each other. Everyone went on about my behaviour, but they've all gone and they've all, the Hitler, the photo of the Hitler.
I don't know anything about that. I don't know
that. No, you've never done it.
No, I don't know anything about that. No, I don't know that.
No, it was nothing to do with you. However, they put a photo up of Hitler doing a salute and thought it was funny.
Who did?
Oh, it was on someone's platform. from you as well. You know, and that's not funny. So you're mocking the Jewish community because so many Jewish and the traveling community were unalived by this man.
Oh no, I don't know. I didn't see that.
And what about the mocking of Lynn's? You know, all of this. I'm not saying.
I've never said. I've never said.
No, I'm not saying about you. I'm just saying, what I'm saying is these people cannot talk, have an opinion.
That's what I mean. So when I try to speak about that, they say I'm deflecting. So I just don't speak about it now because I'm deflecting when I'm not the person that said these things.
Well, I don't believe it's deflecting because you cannot call...
That's what they kept telling me.
You cannot call racism out if you're a racist.
True.
Racism cannot be called... You know, if you've said things and done things, you can't call out someone else for being a racist. You can't do that.
That's true.
You have no opinion. You just... You know, you don't say anything. That's
void at that point.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've never been racist, but a lot of people say that I am because, you know, I sat with a certain person and things. I'm not going to jump in the box because I can't be asked with it because I know it's just going to go back to me, you know what I mean? Because that's what people do, so I never bothered, you know? But what I'm saying is everyone is as bad as each other. Now, if it was someone else, like that's called Jelly with a Belly, okay, yep, she had some valid points and everything else, and fair enough, she's never been racist, she's never said any of this. But for the rest of them just sitting there, they've called people mongs, they've put up Hitler. They've thinking that was funny. They've gone through Lindsay's disability. These are the people that are calling it out. Get a grip, man. See, no, they've all.
Some of those people have turned against obviously Sophie, but then you just remind me. Some of them are saying that I'm going to say Lippy Lynn, as they keep saying, but then they've gone against her for posting that picture of that kid. Like, so it's the hypocrites.
And you, Ali, they're going on about you as well, weren't they? Do you know what I mean? I'm like, what the heck is the hypocrisy of it? Now, like I said, you know, EQ's made an accusation against you. They know about that. Now, whether it's true or not, I don't know. You're right. We should go by receipts. So, okay, that's true, right? However, it's still an accusation, but they all sat there, didn't question it, all sat with you. You know, now it's...
I've had a few girls come out saying they didn't say it. So a lot of girls I said, I've spoke to a few of them and I've spoke to them and they're back in my box and speaking to me. So they just, I don't know what the fuck they've been saying to people, feeding people, but they said, no, I never said that. So they're reaching at this point.
I mean, you got to remember, good guys, you're probably wondering why I've got Levi in my box here, but however, Levi hasn't done as much as the rest of them.
No, I haven't done anything. They just sit with me.
Well, I don't know, regardless of that, but what I'm saying is they've done a lot worse. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly, hypocrisy. I'm going to let you go. Oh, hello, Corey.
Hey, Corey.
Right, so you've just said nobody can have an opinion on racism if they've been racist, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you called Court Assassin the P word?
No,
3
I didn't.
times.
No,
yes, you did. I played the video to you the other day.
No, I
didn't. You told a woman to get back to her own country.
What she said to me, what she said to me, first of all, I've not had an opinion on this, of what Sophie said. I've not actually had an opinion, first of all, Secondly, what she said to me, she goes, go on, you want to say it, just say it. And I went, what? That's what I said. So I didn't actually call it, I didn't even, misread even back me up on that one. He goes,
okay, well, it might have been manipulated then. Fair enough, I'll let that one go. The video that I saw, all I saw was the P word. So anyway, we let that go.
People edit shit.
I just said we'll let that part go. And then you told a woman to get back to her own country. Did you not?
No, I didn't. I told her.
I played that video to you less than 2 days ago.
Do you want me to play the video? What I said was, because I said about myself first, I'm a white person. Listen, Corey, you want me to ask... We were talking about Remembrance Day. Torian was really, really disrespectful, okay? She was slagging this country off, slagging off the army, and I was just basically saying to her, okay, you have an opinion, get it, but it's probably not the day, because it's Remembrance Day, right? And you got all these people in there, women, families crying about they lost someone at war, and I didn't think it was appropriate for you to be talking about it that day, right? So I said, you know what, Torian, if I'm not happy living here, I'll probably, get on a boat, back to my country. I said that about me.
I'm not talking about Torian.
No, wait, finish. And then I said it, about another white woman. And then I happened to say it to Torian, but I didn't say it back. I said, I'm going to put you on a boat to another country. That's exactly what I said. She reported it to the police. There was no case. So I never said the word back. So you keep saying I said back. I never said back. I played this video 5 times, Corey, and I can play it again if you want.
Angie, as I said, I never mentioned Torian. I wasn't on about the Torian situation.
What are you talking about then?
So the other day, we were on with AR. I don't know if you remember this. I think you were sober, from what I believe. And you said, I've never told a woman to get back to her own country, and I played the clip.
What clip?
Okay, let me get my other phone. I'll play the clip again.
And I told her to get on a boat.
No, it's not Torian.
Oh, you're talking about when I was in the supermarket?
And you pulled the woman back and said, how dare you go in front of me, get back to your own country.
Yeah, she was Polish. She was a white woman.
And you told her to get back to her own country.
That's not racism. She's the same colour as me.
Get back to your own country is...
Yeah, that woman, right, she was having a go at me because her daughter was with her, yeah? I think her daughter wasn't well in the head or something because they were saying I was following her around the supermarket and things. I said, what are you talking about? No, I'm not. And the mother was... And she got so close to my face, and the mother came up and she goes, no, please just go, please don't, just leave. I'm like, why? I'm not leaving. This is my...
The lies that fall off your
You go back to your country.
tongue.
That's what I said. She was Polish and she was white.
The lies that fall off
You
your tongue.
wanted to twist it around. You wanted to make it twist it around to make out it was she was a black woman. She was a white woman, and she was I'm not even from this country. I'm from New Zealand. Yeah, she was Polish, and she was telling me to leave. I said, no, you leave.
No, you leave. Get back to your own country. Yeah.
No, I said you leave. I said, why don't you go home? Get home. I said Poland because I assumed she was Polish.
Oh, so assumption is the mother of all evil. So do you want me to play this clip?
What clip?
The clip of...
Oh, yeah, play it.
Yeah? Give me 2 seconds. Bear with me. I'll play it now.
No, you can play it. I'm not biased. You can play anything about me. I hope the woman was there, though. I hope I was actually live in the supermarket when this happened.
No.
Otherwise, it's just me saying it, not evidence.
You were in your house, by the way.
Oh, so I wasn't actually with a woman.
No, you wasn't. You were like, yeah, a woman pushed in front of me in the...
Oh, my God. Are you talking about... Oh, that was a lie. What are you talking about? I thought you were talking about the Polish woman. That was a lie. Next.
What was a lie? Oh, so you made
That was an act. That was a lie. I'm called
Oh, it was
delusional.
an act?
Yes.
Right,
That never happened.
It was an act.
That never happened.
Oh, right, okay. But as long as...
No, but no, I want you to play it with a woman. With a woman
Nick, I'd
in
love
the
to eat your
supermarket.
fucking throat, you ugly cunt.
Play it. No. I want you to play, yeah, when I was actually literally at the supermarket.
Oh, I'm really sorry, but I don't screen record you from 4 years ago.
Well, there you go. So I've been up 4 years, man.
Well,
I'm not being racist. You know that, Corey. I've never ever been...
Angie. Yeah, because I thought I was pissed or... Oh, right. Well, I didn't mean
My
like
point
that,
is
guys.
the Levi situation.
Manipulated,
People cannot
say
be
I.
called Levi, yeah, when they have done things themselves. That's what I'm saying. They cannot do that. If it was, like I said, Jelly with a belly and other people, 100%, yeah. They have a right to do that. But if it's not deflection. People keep saying, but you're deflecting. It's not deflecting. Me, I get mad with it. I'm saying, wait a minute. How are you calling me out for something when you said something about a black woman or, you're a racist or something the other day? Make it make sense. And then people say you're deflecting. How am I deflecting? You've got a cheek to call me out. You're racist. Go away. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. People keep saying it's deflection. No, it's not. I don't want to be called out by someone that has said worse on the set. Simple. Yeah, anything else, Corey? Next video.
Bear with me, woman.
You know what the thing is? You know what I believe though, Levi? You're going to be all friends tomorrow.
No, I'm not. No. I'm doing my own thing.
Angie, can I just say something a minute? So Levi's saying, oh, the police haven't came to visit me yet. Evil Queen can't speak about it because it's a police case, according to her. And how are we meant to believe, Levi, that the police haven't visited him? So what proof can you bring?
She can't speak on me at all, but she speaks on the FYP and talks about me.
No, she can't speak about the case.
That's fine, but that's what I mean. If it was a serious thing, then they would have been here by now.
Well, we're only taking your word on that.
That's fine. That's what you take her words on as well.
And also, what about Evil Kieran?
Think about Evil Kieran. This is not about this now. We've already discussed this. I'm not discussing this again.
Levi, so what are you going to do now? You're just going to stay in your own lane and do your own thing?
Yeah, I'm doing my own thing now, yeah. I've seen people's true colours and all that now, so I'm going to stay in my own lane and do my own thing.
So we won't ever see these people in your box again?
No.
Yeah, for about 2 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah, for about 3
Well, in my opinion, sorry, Angie.
Yeah, AI told me to go back to my country. That's racist, no?
Nope.
Yes, it is, Corey.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Hi, Nick.
Hold on. So if it's racist, what you said to the woman in the supermarket was racist then? If you saying...
Oh, the Polish woman, she's white.
Right. So AR's a black man and he told you to get back to your country, but that's considered as racist.
Yeah, because I'm white.
Wow.
And he isn't white.
Huh? That
AR
doesn't make
isn't
sense.
white, is he?
How can you say what AR said to you is racist, but then what you said to the lady in the supermarket wasn't?
Because racism is to do with colour, the skin, yeah? Right, so...
So because it's white on white. So because it's white on white,
He's not white. I'm white, yeah? He said that to me, yeah? That could be considered racism, right? Because it would be considered racism if I said that to him. But yet the woman in the supermarket was a white woman. So she was the same colour as me. So how's that racism?
Oh my God. Right, okay. I've lost a brain cell.
Corey, what about what you said to AR?
Nick? Hello, Nick.
Hiya, love. Can you remember what you said
Can
to
I
AR?
remember? Yeah, I can remember. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So this, what I'm just trying to say, what I'm trying to say here, Corey, is, listen, a lot of people have said shit on here, yeah? A lot of people with disabilities, they take the mocking the Jewish community, all of this. A lot of people, but they cannot be calling out anybody. That's my opinion. I don't think they can. How can you? And then when you go back at them and say, "But you said this last week," they turn around and go, "Oh, you're deflecting. That's no. It's not deflecting.
Excuse me. I'm ready to play the video.
Saying, don't you call me out after what you did.
Corey, you tell people to go on alive themselves as well.
Yeah, exactly. So goodbye, Nick.
I'm not going anywhere.
I spoke to this woman once. I said to her, go back to your own country.
Yeah, and she was
I said,
Shut up.
I didn't say for her. I said, go back to your own country. We have to, because you pushed in the queue.
Yeah, and she was white. And she was Polish.
So because she's Polish and white, that means it's absolutely fine thing for
She
you.
was telling me to leave the supermarket. I'm like, I'm not leaving, you leave. And I said, well, you can go back to, Poland then, because in this country we have queues. That's what I said. I'm not even from this country, I'm from New Zealand. That's not racism. That's discrimination.
So if I told you right now to go back to your own country, would that be classed as racism? Because it's white on white?
No, it's discrimination.
Okay, so what you said to the woman was discrimination, not racism.
No, the woman
It's
said
discrimination. It's not even discrimination. It's basically saying, listen, she was telling me to leave. I'm sorry, this is my where I live. I said, no, you leave. It's not even discrimination, man.
That makes no sense.
Angie was sticking up for herself because the woman discriminated against her first.
How many people?
Oh, sorry, Nick. I didn't realise you were there. You're only a moderator, mind. You don't leave the house. You mod chat all day. You don't have a job. So how do you follow Angie around?
She's a white woman, right? How many people have told me to go back to my country? Man, how many people? Then in that case, you're being racist against me if it's racism.
His budget is dropped. It doesn't matter whether I'm a moderator or not, and I work from home. I don't.
Oh, you work from home. So were you around last year? No, 2 years ago.
2 years ago, no.
All right. So how can you tell me what Angie was thinking 2 years ago when it was uploaded?
No, I'm saying where she was coming from. The conversation we had that evening. She explained all this.
That evening, as in on the
You and AR.
2023.
It was this week when AR were baiting her with racism.
AR was baiting her.
Yep.
Cora, you called AR a baboon. How have you got?
I didn't call her a baboon, darling.
Have you got the cheek to sit here and call Angie? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You called the black man a baboon.
No, I didn't.
So you've got a
Get your facts right.
And try.
Get your facts right.
Yes, you did.
Get your facts right. Pin your hair and go and look after your child. Fuck off.
What child? I don't have a child, so
you look
shut
like
your
you've got
mouth.
about
Get your facts right. Get your facts right. You sit here, you want to troll Angie, yeah? But you called a black man a baboon, so how have you got the right to sit here and call Angie? You don't have a right. You don't have a right.
Oh, you're clutching
That is what you said. That is your word. You said.
That's my point. You have no right. These people have no right. If you've done
You have no
something
fucking right
you have no
either, you
to
fucking
anywhere else.
delusional old cunt.
Well,
You have no right
you're
either.
delusional. What you called a black man? Do you not think that was
Absolutely
racist?
not.
Because I do. I do.
Oh, right. Oh, do you really? Do you class that as racist?
I certainly do class that as racist,
right,
yeah.
well, I reckon you should call the police
ask
immediately.
the chat if they agree with you. Ask the chat if they agree with
I
you.
don't give a shit what the chat think. I'm on clear display, darling. I don't care what anybody
Well,
thinks
these
of
are the
me.
people watching you, so you trigger these people, so you should really
I hope
care
I
what
do
they think.
trigger them. Bring
Yeah,
them back
you do.
into reality.
So you've got, I am in reality, you're not in reality.
You're not.
Come
You're
on.
definitely not.
Come on.
No, you're not. You're not.
Well, can I ask you a question though? Why do you keep throwing me under the goddamn bus?
Because I
Just finds a way to say it,
Because he's
Angie.
got nothing better to do with his little
Exactly.
sad
I
life.
just fucking said that, Eastall.
Why would
Get my name right, because it's not Heath Doll. Thank
I
you.
don't give a flying fuck what your name is.
Why would
Well,
you stoop
good
so
for
low,
you.
call a woman
Rory,
a
you've got no right to say anything when you call
Nick,
black
shut up.
people. You tell people to go and unalive themselves.
Oh,
what
yeah,
right
I'm
have
a
you got
Bailey,
to
yeah.
sit here and call Angie?
Yeah.
Angie, I think you should do him. I
tell you one thing, Corey. You are the
Cora.
biggest bully.
Oh,
You should be.
manic
I'd say you were a
menopause.
little fat little
Calm
lump
down.
going around the playground,
Calm
bullying
down.
everybody because you
You're gonna
trigger
give
me
yourself an
when
heart
you
attack.
say
Calm
go
down.
hang yourself because a police
Never
helicopter
said
was
go and
out
hang
looking
myself.
for one of my siblings when
The
they did
words
try and
go
do
and hang
that.
yourself has
And
never
I
left
was
my
out
mouth.
looking as well. We were
Listen
in
to me,
fields
you
and
sinful
fields
bitch.
and fields
Corey,
and
let somebody
fields
else speak,
looking
for
for
God's
my
sake.
Oh,
son.
Mandy,
And
fuck off.
you are always saying that, and you are always triggering people. And don't go, nah, 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 nah. What have you got to show for
Childish.
your life? What have you smashed windows?
I've done a fucking
Keep it
lot
up,
in
you
my
get
life.
more smashed windows, you little
Oh,
cock shit.
shut up, you simple cunt. Anyway, I have a right to respond. Where's she gone?
I think she dropped out because of what she said. I don't know.
Oh, that's a shame.
How could she respond? She couldn't get a word in. You were talking over her.
Oh, I love that. Angie, this is not all about me, love. This is about you and your racism.
Oh, what racism, Corey?
Why have we got so many people in the box that want to have a pop at me? It's fucking weird. I'm a stranger on
I'll
the
tell you
internet.
why, Corey. Because
Mandy, I don't know you. You don't pay my bills. You don't fuck me.
My
Shut your mouth.
question, guys, to you is: tell me. I want to
Excuse me?
We're being racist.
Excuse me. I'm a stranger on the internet. Stop talking to me like you know me. You don't know me.
I don't believe you were being racist, and that's why I'm in the box having my
Oh,
opinion.
big up, Nick. Well done, Nick.
Well, I'm entitled to my opinion, Corey. I know you don't agree with it.
No, I don't need
Just
to.
like you've got yours.
Exactly.
But you can't throw Angie under the bus for something that she's clearly not done in the intentions that
she
you're
has done it.
putting it
She has done
across.
it. She has done it.
No, but not with the intentions that you're putting it
2 years
across.
ago. So what if she did? It was 2 years ago. Why bring it up now?
Well, what I done with AR was months ago, but apparently
he's got nothing else to bring up on her.
Back up.
2 years ago. So what?
Come back with some fresh facts, Corey.
Right.
You know what? I feel quite sad that people, we're all going, oh, she's did this, but you've done that, you've done that, you've done that. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people have done shit, and I don't even think they need to be educated. Because what do you need to be educated on, not being a racist? Yeah, I mean, what? It doesn't make sense. You've got to be educated not to say the N-word. People know what the N-word is. Chick, mate, you know what I mean? So I don't understand when people get saying education as well. You're either racist or you're not, man. You know what I mean? And that's it. And I think people will always be racist. I don't think you can't change a racist. You know what I mean? But you can actually, I don't know. That's my opinion anyway. Put Jojo in. He always finds me under the bus, and I don't know why.
I don't get it, Angie.
I don't understand that either.
Friends, and your friends don't do that to each other.
Not friends. We are
Why are you in here?
online.
Why are you in the box?
Nick, if you died tomorrow, darling, I'm very sorry to tell you she'd be sad for a day and you'd be replaced by more shit by the morning.
And I don't doubt that for 1 minute, my love.
Stop acting like this is a real life friendship. She is not going to come and
Excuse
pick you up at 1:30 in the morning when your tyre is flat. This is TikTok.
I understand that, and I don't doubt what you're saying for 1 minute. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm saying if you're not her friend, why are you in this box?
I don't need to be friends with Angie to join her box. She's not friends with me and she's in my life.
But surely you've got your own lives to be getting on with and getting your own viewers.
Oh, no, it's all right. I've made my money this week now. It's Friday, babes. I sit
Right,
back.
well, go get out spending it then. What are you doing here?
live, Corey.
How do I spend it?
You're a chameleon, Corey. You change your colours to suit your narrative and stick your nose in.
No narrative around here, unfortunately.
You're such
Do
a
you want
snob.
anyone else speak?
No.
Yeah. Who's she? I don't know. What's she talking about?
And as for Levi, Cody's a chameleon because he changes his colour to suit his narrative. But Levi, I'm sorry, you're a slippery snake. I watched you Tuesday, it was either Tuesday or Wednesday, when near enough the whole day you cam-tooed Angie and watched everything that happened that day with all the haters that were against Angie, and the stuff that was coming out of their gobs was an absolute disgrace. It was an absolute bully lie from start to finish.
What did they say?
You said nothing about it, absolutely nothing. You sat there, let them do what they want, and didn't respond to anything or kick anybody out of the box.
What did they say, Mandy?
You didn't say anything, that's the problem.
What did they say?
Oh, they said a lot.
Yeah, what did they say then?
I'm not going back to
Who said no
too
one's
much
in,
to
no one's in my
mention.
box. They were both on muted, by the way, when I was camping. So what? I mean, they were muted. 2 people.
No, they weren't. I was ghost watching you on my laptop for the whole day.
Muted. Catherine and Sophie were muted.
No.
Yeah, they was.
No, you're deflecting. You're just coming
comments.
up with shite.
You can't really control comments. What people think.
I'm not the only one would have watched you cam-tune that whole day.
Okay, so what did they say then, Mandy? You heard it. What did they say?
Well, there was too much to go into it.
Okay, of course.
Way too much.
Okay, of course.
And
well, I'm going because I'm
towards
Andy. I'm
Angie.
gonna give you a kiss. Have a nice evening.
Can I just ask you quickly, Leo?
Yeah,
Where's Sophie?
I was only jumping off to
Sophie
have a
actually taken accountability or come in and had her opinion or said what she, anything or not?
Can I say something just really quick?
Yeah.
I don't know anything that's going on, right? I haven't got a clue. I'm just hearing bits on this. But look, it's 2025. You're all grown-ass people. Why is y'all fighting each other on the app? Life's too short.
The point in the pub was I was talking about the EQ revenge corn.
Even that Sophie woman, she made a mistake. She said sorry. But then everyone had to go at her last night. This could cause suicidal. Like, it's not right. I know she done wrong. I'm not sticking up for her. I don't know the woman. But you don't know what's going on in other people's minds, like. All this drama could end up causing someone to lose their life.
Yeah, exactly.
They shouldn't do it on the app then, should they, to begin with?
That's what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong, like. I'm not saying anything bad. She made a mistake. She's dealing with it. I know other people that made it. I made a mistake years ago myself. I said something shouldn't have. And I regret it ever since.
But do you think not sending a picture of, what was it, quite cotton picking? Don't you think that's kind of quite racist? That's going back to slavery, no?
She said something racist. She puts her hand up for it. She said she's very sorry. You know what I mean? She can't do any more.
Can I just say
what was wrong in Miss Red's box. Putting her in the box, getting everyone to attack her. That's not the way you go about it.
But what about the picture from last night? That was revealed where she was mocking disabilities of a young child who was in a wheelchair, and she said, "Shall I push him or shall I push him out? He smells like he's himself."
Was this after?
This was after, yeah, on somebody else's live. Now, I've had my daughter who was being very badly bullied to the point where in lockdown she tried to unalive herself. She's also a self-harmer. So for people to turn around and say, yeah, they've made a mistake, but they've still continued to do it. Now, this was in October when these messages were, obviously, it was revealed last night, but it was from October where she's made these private messages.
Sorry, I didn't know that. I apologise.
A question, right? Okay. Oh, God. It's just a question, guys, so don't all jump down my throat. But is it different when it's a private message? Because, if we all put cameras in people's homes, we'd probably hear a lot of, not just racism from a white person, but maybe racism from a black family. Do you know what I mean? Or, is it different at being a private message? I don't know how to put it. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of. I'm not saying it's right, but between two people, I'm not saying it's right though either. Do you know what I mean? It hasn't been put on social media. Does that make it a little bit different or not?
No, not different.
Yeah,
call your friend
no different. They shouldn't be saying it at all, because if they can think that of another child, what if their child was like that?
Oh, yeah, I agree with you. I'm just wondering
how would they feel if other people were mocking their children?
Can I ask you another guy's question, right? I mean, it is considered hate crime, but would it be taken seriously by the police, it being in a message, like, between two people?
That's the problem, Angie, because that picture, we don't know what context that was sent in and who it was sent to.
It was a group. It was a group.
You're only seeing a picture, so technically it's just a picture.
Yes, it can be. Yeah.
We all know what it means, what it's referring to. But in what context did she send that to whoever she sent it to in a private message?
I think the George Floyd one was terrible. It was quite awful when she said he deserves it. Now I know she's trolling. Whether she actually believes that, I don't know. Because she was kind of, doing it as banter. I'm not saying it is banter because I'm not saying that. But she did do it in a banter way and said, go and put a picture up and say that he deserved it on someone's platform. I mean, it was banter, but I don't know whether she actually really believes it. Do you know what I mean? That he does deserve it. And that was because that was huge, that one. That was horrific what happened to that George Floyd. Do you know what I mean? No.
Yeah.
I mean... That's not banter. No, I'm not saying it is banter. 100% not. It's not banter. But what I'm saying is, I don't know if she's put it in a message as banter. Do you understand? Just to troll somebody, And what I'm saying is, whether she actually means that he deserves it or not, I don't know. It's not funny at all. It's not funny. But that was her way. That's what she said, and she was saying it in that way. Do you know what I mean? But I'd like to know if she actually. Well, of course, she's going to say she don't agree with it, but. That was.
Can I bring this in from a business point? So obviously, like seeing the live and seeing everyone having a go and stuff, but from a business aspect, like we look at it, why can't we all just get on? Do you know what I mean? The issue that we've got with people, like, I don't see why we have all these issues anymore. It's 2025. Like, why can't everyone just get on? That's the problem.
I'm not saying it was banter. I'm saying in her head it might have been banter in her head. It wouldn't be in our head. We wouldn't ever come out with something like that. But
no, of course not.
Was it banter? Do you know what I mean? Or does she actually really mean that? That's what I'm trying to say. Do you know what I mean? That's not banter. No, not to us. No.
I mean, I think there needs to be people out there who struggle to deal with other certain people. I think that's a big thing. I think people don't get brought up correctly, like as they used to. I really despise people who have to discriminate someone else because of their issues or who they are, and I think that's where we're going wrong in the world at the minute. We need to be supportive of each other, we need to help each other, and we all need to work together for a better future, for a better world, because it's just always going to be this now, especially with social media, because social media is the worst place ever. As a business side of things, we try to be inclusive to everyone, and we work for we do jobs for all sorts of people from all different backgrounds, and every single person's lovely. If you'll just get on, it's important to get out there and support each other, and that's what we're lacking. That's what we feel anyway.
I just feel like people also when they have a go at someone, they go low. Do you know what I mean? Instead of just saying about someone, I'll get lost, pissed off, they talk about your looks, your hygiene, or in this case, in some cases, hate crimes. You know what I mean? Where they talk about their gender, and you know what I mean? Yeah,
we shouldn't be doing it. Like we as a person, I don't support racism. I don't think anyone should be racist, and we should not be. We should all be. I mean, the world would be a very boring place if we were all the exact same people. But you've got to understand that everyone's different. Everyone's got different views, but you've got to keep your views to yourself. If you've got something that you don't like about someone, what's the point in saying something? Because you might cause more issues.
Angie, even if it was in a private message, it shows how she really feels, and she's got no respect for any community, and the disabled community.
No, I think it's disgusting.
Excuse me, I'm just talking. For that to enter her head in the beginning is bad, and she keeps saying sorry. I'd like to know what she's sorry about. Does she realise the harm it's caused? Is that why she's sorry, or is she just sorry she got caught, or is she sorry she just got caught out? To me, that was her true feelings. I'd like her to explain why she's sorry.
Your question, Sunshine, or whoever, has she come on here and apologised at all, or has it all come from Levi?
Yes, she's come on and apologised, but the point is she got fed up of saying sorry. By the way, it was boring her, right? So I'd like to know why she was sorry. Why? Yeah, we can all sit there and go, I'm sorry. Pardon?
Is sorry good enough, though? Do you know what I mean?
No, she needs to explain why she is sorry. And she does know about racism because she put the cotton field up. So she needs to explain why she is. She needs to explain why it's hurt people, why it's upset people.
Yeah, and you know what I think? I think it's actually worse, thinking about it, to send it in a private message than say it on social media. Because if you send it in a private message, that's the person you really are. You know, on social media, okay, it's not as bad, don't get me wrong, but some people do it at an angle because they just don't like someone. It doesn't mean they're racist or whatever. I'm not saying it's right, but I just think it's worse sending it privately because that shows the kind of person that you really are. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It shows the person that she is, because it wasn't just one thing that she did wrong. It was over and over again.
Yeah. Can I just ask something here? Are we all forgetting that this last bit of information that's come out is of a child, a stranger's child, in a wheelchair, that she's taken the time to get her phone out, take a photo of a stranger's child, and then take the piss out of it? Now that has really pissed me off, because if someone done that to my granddaughter, they'd knock them out. Does that mother know that her child's been all over the internet?
Well, exactly, and why would you take pictures of strangers' children anyway? That's like...
Exactly. What would you say? What would you say if it was a man taking photos of a child?
And let's not forget the detail that was added on at the end, which we're still waiting for the receipts of the 5-year-old child's details of the guy who's involved in some of this, one of his relatives, of leaking her school details. I mean, why children? Why are they using children to have a personal attack on each other?
She's got an horrible mind. She's not a very nice person. I've always known this about her because I've heard her when they come to in. Her mouth is foul. And you know what? You know what made me laugh? She says, well, since I've been in this community, we're paging everybody, you know, I've realised that I did wrong and all that. Well, she was in Page's and Torian's company when she told Karen, he was, you know, tell that M to shut up. She was in their company then, so she says exactly how she feels, and she needs.
I also blame the people that are around her that were friends with her, because there was red flags. I was like, oh my, because she'd say things. I'm like, wow. There were red flags around it, but they stayed friends with her because of hatred towards me. They'll come to me all the time, you know. So
they're frightened of them, Angie.
Always on that side. No one's ever really been exposed on here. Do you know what I mean? Not really, not anything like that. Anyway.
Yeah, but it's like he said, he were frightened of the consequences, and he knew that they're both involved in doxing people, and he were worried that the rest of his family would be doxed. So if there's people in that group that are concerned, I mean, he won't even tell all the other people are involved in this group chat that he's not even been a part of because he's protecting them. So they're obviously capable of some dangerous things.
He's a wrong one as well. Sorry. He could have come out with this ages ago. He waited till he had an argument and fell out with somebody, and it was tit for tat. You know, I liked Sophie, I have to be honest, and Levi, but this is it's just blown my mind. Like I've always said, don't trust anyone. Don't trust a single person on TikTok, because they've all got deep, dark secrets.
For a certain community, doesn't she? Because she also said that, like the George Floyd, which was terrible. Do you know what I mean? And then what did she say? And then the P word, because he first came out with that she said the P word, and they all stay friends with her. They all stay friends with her, knowing that she said the P word. He didn't have evidence of that, you know. But they still stay friends with her. I don't think they even really questioned it.
It's horrible what she does.
It's who she really is, that is. I'll tell you now, it's who she really is.
Yeah, it definitely is, and that's why she's done it over and over again, and not just the once. She just goes to show.
It is really horrible what she done, but does this need to be put on the app? What if that woman killed herself because of all this?
Absolutely. Unalived, just because.
Lady Di, you've just asked me what I like about her. I said I did like them.
Yeah.
I don't. Now I've found out their true personalities, which is sick and demented. I'm sorry, that's how I feel. What I liked, I thought she was quite funny at first, until all that started with that imitating a police officer, which is illegal. That's when I disliked her. Levi I still liked, until the other day when he ran around the app acting like a complete twat. He was like someone who just tipped him out the pram and took his dummy out his mouth. Don't blame my girlfriend's lovely. It just got pathetic. So yeah, before that I did like them.
And this is the problem they've made these attacks personal. What they're forgetting is they're affecting a whole community, whether that be, you know, racism, whether that be disability. You know, they're using slurs that affect a lot of people, and they do put people at risk who've got MH issues. You know, it's not just one-on-one
Lucy, what
falling
word,
out.
sorry for interrupting you. What word did I use? Have I just come out with something wrong?
You just said a D word, which I personally, working in SEN schools, we try to avoid.
Dumb.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said another D word.
I said dummy. Is dummy, as in, is soother. You know, dummy out your mouth.
No, as I said, that's my apology. I do apologise. I thought you said DE something, so I do apologise for that.
No, some people call it a soother. I call it a dummy because that's what I've always been.
But what, you know what I don't understand? All these people that sat around them, both you or Sophie or whoever, they all called, someone had actually got in the box and called Lynn's Lippy Lynn.
Demented. Sorry, someone just pointed out demented.
Someone called Lynn.
Yeah, that's the word I was referring to. I just didn't want to say it.
Oh, sorry, sorry everyone. I'm 59, a bit of an idiot. Demented. I'll always use that word. I'm demented myself sometimes. Okay.
Someone called Lynn's in the box, right?
Pull me out.
You know, Levi's live, Lippy Lynn's, right? And now we know it's not gobby and what they tried to make out and tried to twist it. It's because of a disability. Yeah, and they all found that funny. So it's their own fault. I think they it's their own fault. They supported a lot of that and going for Lynn's disability because they don't like her. And now they've got so much to say. So I think they're all just as bad, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I've just been told all I need to do is apologise and say I won't say it again. I'm sorry I said it if the word demented upset anybody, but to me, demented means you're throwing a paddy, and that's the context I used it in. If it's wrong, I'll go to the dictionary and find a different word to use. Sorry.
Anyone who was in that chat is wrong with him. Why? I didn't see once anyone saying, why are you saying things like that, or what are you saying things like that for? Like, why are you still friends with her? Why do you want to be friends with a person who takes a picture of a child in a wheelchair? I've got a 7-year-old nephew who has a wheelchair, and he thought it's so hard to be on this earth, right? And then you've got people like her taking the piss. How would she like it if her child was disabled?
I mean, you know,
how would she like it if someone was taking pictures of her kid and plastering it all over TikTok saying this stink of shit? It's absolutely vile. She's disgusting. What she said? That's what she said. It stinks of shit.
Yeah.
That's what got me.
Disgusting what she said.
If you
the strangest child, why is she? Even if this child wasn't in a wheelchair, why are you taking
a picture of my child and put it all over the internet like that? I would not be responsible for my actions against that girl. I really, really wouldn't. It's absolutely disgusting.
If you sat with a group of people, you choose your audience. You choose your audience and you choose who you sit with. And if you don't like what these people are saying or discussing, and you're not comfortable in addressing it, you move yourself away from the situation. These people have stuck together. Don't matter what any of them have said, whether they've agreed with it or not, they still stick together.
Yeah, you don't stick with people like that. It's absolutely disgusting to discriminate a poor, innocent child who can't even defend themselves. That girl should not even come back on this app. Apology or no apology. You've done it over and over again. You're sorry you got caught. You're not sorry about what you've said. And you'll still continue to sit and slag people off who were pulling you up about it to Levi when TikTok switched off. And that's why Levi is still stood there defending her. They're both disgusting. Levi's as disgusting as her for sitting there and defending her.
Yeah, well, he's not using his own judgment and what his own feelings and what he thinks about it. He's going with his heart and not his head.
Obviously agrees with it if he's defending her.
Do you think he's like her, though? Do you think he comes out of stuff like that? Because sometimes it's who you associate with, isn't it? You kind of...
We can't surmise that, you know, until it's actually heard or proven. You can't even guess it because you really don't know.
You can't guess it, but he's sat defending it. So he's sat defending it and defending her, and he's not said anything about her that she shouldn't have said it and it was wrong of her or anything like that. So I find that just as bad.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's just as bad, but you can't say he said it. He's defending it, which means he's enabling it, but you can't actually say he said it.
Running with his heart,
you say, Andrew, receipts and proof, you know?
Yeah, he's running with his heart and not his head. Basically.
And anyone who wants to go sit and watch him still and stick up for him.
Guys, can I ask you something? Was it a group chat or was it a one-to-one message?
I think the one about the disability, I think that was a one-to-one message with Susa.
The racism one was a one-to-group one. Oh, that's in
was that the group one?
Yeah, because it had group video call at the top, like top.
What on the child?
Yeah.
who else was in that group chat? Does anybody know?
No, they won't bring it out. The bloke.
They won't bring it out. So if anyone's watching this who was in that group chat, let me tell you now, you're just as bad. You're all absolutely vile human beings. And why would you want a picture of a child in a wheelchair on your phone? If I was in that group chat, what I would have done is I would have left straight away and I would have put it out there what she'd done. But no, it took a fallout for someone to come out with it.
Yeah,
that's the condom.
I will say,
I would like to know who's
Susie wasn't in that group. Susie wasn't in that one. He actually had that sent to him off somebody, but the person who sent him it said he didn't want to send it to anybody else in that box last night because he didn't trust anybody in there.
If I was in that
so
group,
why haven't they come forward?
Because Levi actually inboxed just his own mother, so he's gone to find his mother on Facebook. I think that's
his mum.
Can I just make a point about Sophie, please? I've got a disabled grandchild who's got quite a lot of additional needs. I've also got a biracial granddaughter, so I'm extra furious about this. And she went into Pearl's box last night. I tried to get in and I was thrown out a million times. You know the story. So this Sophie girl has already, before these messages have come out, shown who she is. She got a song released about Ange with Levi, and I hope you're listening to this, Levi, because you know how sick I was about this on Christmas Day when I came on your live 5:30 in the morning and you told me to shut my face. Yeah, you did. Anyway, what I'm saying is she got a group of people together, they both did, made a song about Ange, not worrying about what Ange was feeling on Christmas Day, that she didn't celebrate it. And I seen that day go right downhill from the minute Ange got up, because that's what Christmas Day is to her. I've also so annoyed about, I'm furious. So everyone's saying, how can Sophie, how many times does she have to say sorry? I didn't hear one little bit of ounce of decency come out that girl's mouth last night. All she was doing was
you're sorry she got caught, not sorry that she said it.
I am sorry. No, you're not sorry. This is who you are.
He was deflecting, but she wasn't showing them all.
Can I finish, please?
This is who you are, Sophie. And if I was you, Levi, I'd run a mile. But I've also heard about you, Levi, also that you don't care about anybody's feelings. I heard somebody on your platform saying you don't care about anybody. So are we well matched? Yes, I think we are. And I'll be so upset from today if I see one creator just polish over it and say, oh, it's sorted now, it's done with. Because what if that was Angie? Can anybody imagine this if this was Angie?
We won't hear the end of it. Poor Angie would be dragged from one room to the other.
Can you imagine it?
Months and months and months.
I'm beyond outraged at this girl. She's done nothing, and I do believe that she's also behind these prank calls that Angie gets made. I haven't got receipts for this, but I do believe it. And she sat there with all these creators that don't like Angie, and she said, I'll do it, like a little girl. I'll phone, I'll send glitter through the post, I'll do this. And I haven't got receipts for that, but I do believe that this is the person behind all this, and she's done it for clout off all the other creators because she wants to be in there.
Andrea, I'm going to jump down.
All right then, thank you.
Drop me down if that's all right.
By the way, whoever said that in the comments, right? I've not defended Levi at all. What I said was no one has a right to call him out that's done the same thing. But, it doesn't matter, who, what it is or what was said. Do you know what I mean? Racism is racism. And people that have said things, you know what I mean?
No one has the right to say Levi has said anything because no one's got receipts for that, but guaranteed is still sat in that chat, is still defending Sophie. So in my eyes, he is just as bad. That girl is disgusting. How she can even come back on this app is beyond me. Taking pictures of children, not even just children, disabled children, is absolutely disgusting. Do you know what? Why do you want pictures of a disabled child on your phone? Why do you want to mock a disabled child? How would she not even that? They wanted to dox an address with Sussie's niece's school on a fake profile. That's even more disgusting. Why are children being brought into it? In my eyes, that's pretty sick.
Well, would she want that happening to her own son? She's a parent herself.
I know, it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting how that girl can come back on this app. And Levi, if you come to it, how you're still defending the girl and you're still with the girl is beyond me.
And what shocked me about Sophie was over the boxing period when they were streaming the boxing. She's a gossip girl. It's all about what dirt she's got on people and telling this and telling that and I've got this on him and he did this and she did that and it's all about that and it's about the attention side of it, in my opinion.
All eyes on Sophie. Well, she's got all eyes on her now, hasn't she?
But I think what happens
in the wrong way.
What needs to happen is they need to out who was in that group chat. They all need to
100%. I agree.
Because I'd like to know who was in that
should be outed because not one of them said anything about it being disgusting. Not one of them said, why are you taking pictures of a child?
Yeah, 100%, exactly.
It's obviously somebody that's either got something on Sophie or something against.
This, but what she's done is vile and she needs off this app. I know someone, I'm not going to say much, but I know someone that's in a wheelchair, very bad, hasn't got long to live, and what she's put up on this app, she needs off it. People reporting her page, get her off it.
You sit with people like that, you become people like that, unfortunately.
That's a question. Why did she put up the cotton picking? What was all that about? Or did she just have...
That was in a private conversation with Susie. I'm not sure why she put it up.
That's bizarre.
That conversation was with somebody else who sent it to Susie.
Oh, really? Was it? I thought it was actually with.
And he scored out the name of the person that sent it, so you don't see the before and after of. You see the after, but you don't see the before context of that message.
Charlie has something to say as well. Charlie,
drop me if you want, and then because I'm just saying the baby.
I don't know if he actually wants to get in, but do you want to have your say, Charlie, on something that we saw as well that was not offended you?
Angel, drop down because I've had my say. Just let somebody else get in. Okay, thank you.
No. Sorry. No disrespect, but no disrespect, but my son's disabled. He's got cerebral palsy. My outrage is for all of it, not just because of the disabled child. My outrage is for every single thing she's done. You know what I mean? I just feel absolutely outraged that she's done it with the child, with Kieran, and the racism. My outrage is for all of it.
My problem is, although she said sorry and she said she doesn't understand what these words mean or the history, all of that, she's used everything.
Then she can't say sorry.
But she's used everything in the right context. So how can you say that you didn't know what it meant, but yet use it in the right context?
Saying about George Floyd and saying he deserved it, yeah? How is that not knowing what you're saying? Or how is taking a photo of a child and saying those disgusting things? What's she knew what she's saying?
Exactly.
She knew that Kieran was vulnerable, and look what she still said about Kieran.
You know, that's my point. She said she doesn't know what it means, but she's used it in the right context, so she does know
exactly
what it means.
Yeah, you're right. And you know something, if she said sorry and she don't understand it, then a sorry don't mean anything. What is she sorry for if she don't understand it?
She doesn't know, because I don't think she thinks she's done anything wrong. I think she just knows that the attention's on her now for the wrong reasons, and she's trying to wiggle out of it.
I'm just going to put it out there. Everything she did, I don't think apology is good enough. She's a racist. No, she's a racist. I believe him. She said the P word. She said about George Floyd. She put about this cotton picking, which goes back to slavery days. She said about the children in a wheelchair. You know, she said a lot of things. She's just nothing. She's a racist. She'll never change.
That's right. And if you listen to her, she said she's hung around with people like that for a long time, and it were normal to her because that's how they spoke to one another. Well, if she's acting friends like that, she's not a good judge of character.
I'm going to come to Levi for a second because Sophie's in there talking, so I just want to hear what she has to say. I think I don't know where she's just popped off somewhere. I don't know. So we're just going to see what she has to say because I want to hear what she has to say about it. I've not heard her speak.
That's fucking cold.
She's sorry she's been caught out.
I mean, I don't understand how someone, she actually did start this. He wouldn't have probably outed them. Thank God he did. However, if she hadn't put out shit about him. So I don't understand that. Do you know what I mean? Does she not think this would happen?
Sorry, Angie, can you drop me? Because I don't know how to...
Guys, I won't let you listen. She's not there at the moment. Huh?
Can you drop me, please? I don't know how to.
Who's that?
Leanne.
Oh, okay, so I couldn't see you there. Okay, yep, no problems.
Thank you.
You just popped off, guys. I am.
No amount of apologising that girl does will make right what she said. Definitely not. What's the best thing that she can do?
There are people that pretend that are 19, 20
She's
and
talking
pretend to
now.
be old men. Like, it's weird. And he can sit and say, well, I blocked the person who made up the screenshots about Sophie. Yeah, that's fair enough, but every time he blocks someone, they just make a new alter ego under a different name and pretend to be a new character, because that's what they do on that side. It's strange, because obviously I've never done that. I've always just been myself on here, and when I did OF, I played his character 100%. I came in here acting like some absolute tart, which everyone who knows me knows I'm not, but that's what you do when you're making money from something, you play a character. And I always thought Sussy played a character and that he wasn't this absolute weird person, but I think he genuinely is. I genuinely believe in my head that man is a strange character, a very strange person.
How dare she?
Discord got made. The second Discord got removed because there was a woman. I think the woman who was doing it for him was a bit weird, and he didn't ask for her to make it. And then the third Discord got made, and he's writing what they said. There wasn't an SFW chat. Sorry, the dog's barking like crazy. And there was an NSFW chat. And there is absolutely disgusting things in there. There's all sorts of absolutely vile things. And this is why he's deleted the Discord, because it was funny how when I got sent things out of his Discord that were being said about me and my children, and Levi said, oh, I'm going to out it all, the plan got put in place for the Discord to be removed, which I got told from somebody on his side. Oh, John, my dog's a fucking baby. It cries all the time. People just come and fucking anything.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Hello, Angie.
Literally, he does just cry all the time, doesn't he?
Yeah. No, he doesn't actually now. No, he hasn't recently. No.
No, but it's because the kids are back.
Yeah.
The chats are vile.
But yeah, so yeah, this is what I mean. So he's saying all this about things that were said in personal chats between me, which, for the record, the reason he doesn't want the people complicit in the messages outed is because one of them is one of his very close friends. And the response his close friend gave was laughing about the picture that was posted, which obviously I hold my hands up and it's wrong. 1 second, guys. So my kids are my porn drama and TikTok.
Yeah, right.
Up and it's wrong. 1 second, guys. So my kids are my porn drama and TikTok.
Yeah, right.
Up and it's wrong. 1 second, guys. So my kids are my porn drama and TikTok.
Yeah, right. Any business, what's wrong with the dog?
Up and it's wrong. 1 second, guys. So my kids are my porn.
Any business, what happens in her household? Keep your nose out. Any business, what's wrong with the dog?
Up and it's wrong.
I can't see you, Angie. You can't see me, mate. This is what happens in her household. Keep your nose out. This is what's wrong with the dog. Sorry, that looks like you're paying back to someone else. This is what happens in her household. Keep your nose out.
Back.
This is what's wrong with the dog.
Sorry. So yeah. So that's why he's protecting them, because I've gone through the chat and I've found the chat. My dog's barking because my kids are eating their lunch and I don't let him out of the cage while he's eating, because obviously he will eat their food. I'm gonna go outside. So obviously it was completely wrong, but maybe I've tried to justify it with dark humour, and yeah, hands down, it doesn't justify it. It's dark humour. It is gross. It is absolutely gross, and it shouldn't have been done. but the reason people are being protected is because one of the people that replied to the picture that was posted in the group chat and have said things themselves in there as well is one of his very close friends, which I'm assuming it's him that sent it. Now he's saying I've put 2 and 2 together now because he said it's person you doxed. I haven't doxed anyone, but now I'm saying that now I know that he's accusing Levi of being behind that other account. This person was doxed. So put 2 and 2 together. I'm not telling you who it is, but if you go have a look, you'll soon figure it out.
What, you was doxed? The person who's doing the account?
Yeah. It's that person. And that's why he's protecting them. But I understand the whole protecting your friends, and this is what I've said. I've protected my friends, and I will continue to protect my friends because that's the kind of person I am. But the difference is these people I don't associate with, because it's freezing cold outside. It's all frozen. I'm not bringing the dog outside. He's just been outside for a poo. Why do people just talk about my fucking dog all the time? Jesus Christ. But yeah, that is why it's all just being kept hush-hush, and it's like, it's obviously opened a can of worms now by doing this. And obviously I'm not saying it's okay, and I'm not trying to deflect onto other people and say other people are just as bad, because at the end of the day, it's what I've done and it's my problem.
I think your signal's kind of when you go far from the house.
Oh, sorry.
I sent you screen.
1 minute.
Please.
Levi.
Oh my God, this dog.
Yeah, she took accountability, but why can't she throw other people under the bus who's just as bad? What's wrong with that?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Do it then. Throw them all under the bus. I would, yeah. He needs to expose all of them. That was a negative.
Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
What? How many men out can you want to come in? Yeah, out them all, 100%. There's loads of people I can out if I wanted to. There's loads.
Do it.
Loads.
Yeah, but this is why I'm in catch-22, aren't I? Because the second I've tried to say, well, someone else has done it as well, I get it.
He has a question.
No, I don't want to talk to Candyman because he was the one that was talking about my kid.
No, he never. That's the thing.
What, was it not him?
He can explain himself now. Hello, Candyman.
Hello. Right, first of all, Sophie, it wasn't me who was discussing your child at all. So Levi's been told this countless times. So can you stop trying to direct it to me? Because it wasn't me. Secondly, right, I have a genuine question for you.
Yeah, well, why don't you come back after when I've discussed everything and talked about it? Because I just feel like a lot of people on this right now.
It's relevant to the moment.
Okay, go on.
Right, so you've been questioned about your actual behaviour and the pattern of behaviour you've been displaying in regards to the slurs and all that kind of stuff. So this morning, about 30 minutes ago, I got sent a screenshot, okay? And that screenshot reads, now it's from you, right? That screenshot reads, if you are gay and I'm arguing with you, be sure I'm going to call you an FAGGOT. Haven't you learned from your mistake?
Sorry, where's that from?
I've had it sent to me this morning. I don't know where it originates.
Go on, put green screen it, please.
Yeah, I don't know how to green screen. I've never done it before. I have tried posting it.
Send it to me if you want.
Right.
How am I going to send it to you?
Instagram.
You've got a gifting.
So I have a personal Instagram, that's it, and I'm not using that for anything to do with this.
Right, okay.
But my genuine question to you, Sophie, is this.
Oh, someone just said you've green screened to Corey before.
Yeah. I've never green screened in my life, so stop lying. I never ever green screened in my life.
Well, how are you going to show me? You said I've tried to post it. Well, you should be able to post it.
It's been removed. I've posted the violations. They're up on my post, on my wall now.
Right, what's it supposedly said on? What app is it said on?
I haven't got a clue, but it's definitely
You'd be able to tell by the screenshot of it.
You're clever, Candian. Come on.
You're not stupid.
Right, so what I'm asking you, Sophie, is this. haven't you learned from your pattern of behaviour to present day of your slurs, your homophobic slurs, your racist slurs, your slurs against disabled people and things like that? Haven't you learned by your previous mistakes to why this has materialised today?
What are you talking about? I haven't said a racial slur. So if we're going to go back, we're going to talk about it, Candyman.
What everyone else
is Candyman, why don't you stop using this situation as a way to get a bit of clout?
I don't need clout.
I don't like you. I never will like you. You sat in a live talking about my children openly with other people. Whether it was you that said it, you didn't. You was in the live. You was in the live.
What you're lying for?
I'm not lying for anything.
Yes, you are.
People that witnessed it.
Right.
Show the receipts, and then we'll
show the receipts of me discussing your children.
It wasn't my lie.
Talking crap. Show the receipts.
Everyone discussed it. It was I was told by other people. It was in the live.
I've been told and shown this, so you've been told. Difference being, I have the receipts of your homophobic slurs. Right?
I green screen it right now.
I don't know how to green screen. I've just told you.
Put your camera on and then press the green screen effect and choose that photo. It's not that difficult.
Levi, inbox me your phone number and I will WhatsApp it you.
Don't send him your phone number, Levi, because he's obviously trying to get your number.
What you can do?
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do.
He knows how to green screen.
No, I don't know how to green screen.
I just told you how to do it.
I tell you what I'll do then. Right, I will go to a creator whose phone number I have and I will give it to them for them to green screen. Okay?
Everyone knows how he knows how to do it.
I came in here to ask you a genuine question. You're the one who started with the lies, right? Trying to put a fucking narrative out stating I've discussed your children. Never in my life have I discussed your children. Never in my life did I go researching you.
Green screen for Corey. You were saying
I've never green screened in my life, so what you're lying for?
And Angie's the same, they're all saying it, every single person.
I've never green screened in my life.
Corey's car.
I post. No, never. I post the stuff. Never green screened in my life.
Okay, I'm saying.
And so am I.
Corey exposure, they're all saying. Get Corey,
What about
Corey, share the Corey. Corey be able to answer. Can we all share the Corey?
Katie, I'll send it to you. I will send it to you right now.
Not even trying to do it. Try and do it.
Right, Kate, I'm going to jump down and I'll send it to the Katie Minx. The Katie Minx will there display it.
Okay.
And like I said, it just shows a pattern of behaviour from you, Sophie. And with previous, don't you think, like, you should have learned by now? Things like this are going to come round and bite you on the backside.
Sorry, I was dealing with the kids, so I wasn't listening to a single word you said then. But the problem here, Candyman, is that I said it on live yesterday myself, and I said there will probably be other things that I have said in group chats if that's what they're trying to do and expose. If they're going to do that, that's fine. I will hold my hands up to anything that comes out. I don't remember saying anything like that. But the problem here is that this is what's going to happen now, because everyone who now has an issue with me will go across and find anything that I've ever made in a joke privately towards them, or said as if it's been a meme I've shared, or if it's been a reel on Instagram where I've shared. I'm here right now owning it, taking responsibility for my actions, and this is what I could have hid away. Do you know how many big creators on YouTube, things like that in the past, all tweets they've said years ago have been dragged up and they've just gone AWOL and no one's heard from them for a month, and then they've come back with an apology video crying for everyone's sympathy, and then everyone's just forgot about it. I'm here the same day, the day after, owning it, Candyman.
I come to ask you a question. I'm not asked about anyone else. I come to ask you a question. What was relevant to the
you
life?
should be asked about everyone else, and I'm not saying you should be asked about everyone else and everyone else's feelings. That's exactly why you're here, isn't it? Because you're an advocate for everybody, so you should be asked.
My interest is what you're saying and doing. Like, maybe previously my interest may have been what they're saying and doing, but right now it's not them, it's you I'm asking the question to.
Which is why I've said put the green screen up.
So, like I said, I'll drop down and I'll send it to Katie, right? And Katie will do it.
Yeah, that's fine. I've said get it up, get it green screen.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I'll do right now, and then I'll come back.
Let's speak to Corey now on WhatsApp. Where's Katie? Katie's not in the box. She hasn't requested.
You can drop me if you want, Ange.
Okay, Katie the mink.
I'm still listening, Tina.
Hey.
Do you have to go?
No, I can still do
Just
it.
waiting for him to send it.
Did you hear what she said about bloody Kieran?
Right, I've got it.
What about that one?
Maybe you'd have to green screen your with a hand, because when you go on the big screen at the top, it's show it all.
Hang on, I'll just flip it.
Can we see it, Kieran?
Whose live is it we're listening to, Angie?
Levi's.
That's at 20.
So it's a Facebook post from when I was a child. A literal child.
One sec, guys. Oh, shit. Because we need to see it.
Got it here on my iPad. Hang on.
I don't know if you can even see that. Can you see that? It basically says, I'm not homophobic or out, but if you're gay and we're arguing, I will point out that you're a F-A-G-G-O-T. And then she's put, what the fuck, man? You slag a guy off to me saying he's using me, then go licking his ass, ha ha ha, go burn. This was 2013, 26th of June.
I've come to it now.
Huh?
I'm come to it.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, they're come to in you now.
Yeah, he's talking. I think he's just got me up there, but I think she might be talking. Is she talking? There's no volume, Nick.
Hang on.
Nobody's.
There's no volume.
Can you hear it now?
No, you can't.
Nobody.
That's it.
Anyways, enough on this matter. I'm jumping off. I gotta play some Fall. Get back to the real world. Have some fun.
No, it's fine. Leave it. Leave it. No. Let him.
You said sorry.
No, sorry. I was just dealing with the dog. Sorry.
Go on, chill.
We all said things like that when we were 13, 14 years old. Fucking hell. Do you know what I mean? This is just what's wild about it all. People will just try drag up anything they can find. Sorry, my dog's trying to chew my arm. But yeah, this is the thing. This is what people are going to do now. And I'll accept that this is what people are going to do. They're going to research as much as they could. When I was at school, that was what people used to say. They all said stuff like that. And everyone will sit here and say, I didn't. But you will have done it in a private chat. You would have done somewhere, because that's what people did back then.
I've got to admit and tell the truth.
I'm not saying it is acceptable.
I've never ever said that when I was a kid ever. And I'm not even lying.
I'm 26 now.
No, neither have I.
This is what I mean. I was 14 years old.
Or, any kind of slur. If I said a word, it's because it's probably not a slur. It's maybe a word that well, actually, they weren't really abolished the words back then. Do you know what I mean? But never. Never.
Still doing what? I'm saying any homophobic slurs in 26. Wait, that's the 20.
I don't even think I knew any homophobic slurs.
No. I mean, there were the common names that we used back then that are now protected.
I'm fucking lucky after all this shit the last few days. I'm driving for 3 hours today. No, exactly. No one's perfect, and I've apologised numerous times about things that have been put in group chats with the people I associated with. I'm still not going to out who them people are. I'll let you figure it out yourself by the clues I've given you.
Nah, she's lying then. Nah.
It's a game to them, is this?
What's the end result, you? What do you want from her? What's the end result?
You want a tune time?
What is the end result? What do you want? She spoke on everything now, everything possible. What's the end result? Already spoke all out already. I want a chew toy. You can have a chew toy.
It tells you something when there's only them two in box.
No, I never said anything was sunny. Never once said anything was sunny. This is where everyone twists my words all the time.
Hello. Sorry, I just want to jump in, right? I don't agree with what Sophie's done. That's Sophie's thing to own up. But you all sitting in here dragging up posts from 2013 is pathetic. You're immature, sitting thinking you've done nothing wrong. How many of you have done wrong and called people names in the playground? How many of you have said things that shouldn't have been said? Sitting here and dragging up posts from 6 years ago, from 10 years ago, to get points scoring is pathetic. You are all pathetic. Grow the fuck up and act like adults, not playground children. Sorry, Levi, I had to come up for you.
How do you do, V?
You alright?
You alright, mate?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah. But so if you don't take anything that they're saying into account, yeah. Half of these people in the chat are fucking 70 plus years old, mate. We're not better to do what's on TikTok. They literally are old hags. Like, everyone, nobody's perfect, you know what I mean? Whether it be calling somebody out for a disability or anything like that, they've done stuff that's probably equal to that, you know what I mean?
Bro, there's people saying with chest on live. She said in a group chat with them, I've told her this to stay away from this because they're all weird, right?
They're all weird.
But people say this on chest, on the app.
Yeah, they love it, mate. They love
it. Do you know who this guy is? David. I want to bring him up as an example. Where is he? Oh, that's in the last sentence. Where is it? Let me get it up. Hold on. It's not deflection, guys. What he says, that's deflection. But this guy here.
Fuck it, mate. Deflects, mate.
This guy here. Anyone know this guy?
Yeah, he's a wrong'un, mate.
He said the wildest thing on his app, and he said something about the C word yesterday about someone's kid. And he's allowed to be on his app still, and everyone's in the comments saying, please come back, don't go, you're funny, and all that. This guy here says the craziest stuff, and DG associates with him and goes live with him.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? But the thing is, though, like, people love drama, innit? So anything that they can cling on to, they wake up in the morning, mate, get the coffees on, come on here, mate, and they thrive off it, mate. They can't wait to get the 5 pence piece. Like, do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't, yeah, don't even like.
That's why they keep dragging into boxes and everything like that.
Yeah.
She said, sorry, it's on accountability. It might not sound sincere, but that's it. Is what she said.
There's fuck all going on TikTok at the minute. Do you know what I mean? This is basically one of them things that have come up where it's like, oh, interesting. That's all it is.
They're also different people, but have the same energy for other people on this app. He's on another side of TikTok, which you guys probably don't even watch. So,
hey, don't forget about this in a couple of days. That's what happens with TikTok.
This is the thing, there's very different sides to TikTok, and when I first came on the app last year, like, I didn't even use social media for years because I was with someone who didn't allow me to have social media, which from back is probably a fucking good thing. But the problem here is that I don't even have to explain it, because everything I say, I've got to be so careful how I word things, because people just twist everything I say now, so I've got to be so careful, and you shouldn't have to be like that.
You don't have to
think in your head, how are you going to word something thinking, will someone twist it this way, will someone twist it that way?
No, you don't have to anyway, mate. It's an app, like, don't get me wrong, you know, people have different, like I said before, there's too many people with too many different views. You're never going to please everyone. Do you know what I mean? So be yourself, man. Like, obviously, do you know what I mean?
I've openly said in a live before, talking to someone about being essayed by my brother when I was younger, which I've openly said he's in prison, things like that. It didn't grate me. This all now got twisted to then Tia sitting on live saying that my dad grate me and my brother grate me. Like, that's insane. And I begged Sussy to get the live replay from New Year's Eve when she came in the box and said it, because he won't, because it's incriminating his girlfriend. But she said it, and my dad saw that live and he was fucking furious about it, because he was like, he could lose his job over that. Like, that's insane to even say that. He works in, like, the civil service in a public sector. Like, you cannot go around making these accusations about people without proof, and my dad would never do that to me.
But the differences between those two accounts, yeah, the other one with Tia, it wasn't blown up, whereas this was, do you know what I mean? That's the only difference.
This is the difference. So this has been blown up, and I get it, people want to make an example of me, which is absolutely fine. Like, it's a good thing, it raises awareness. I will learn from it. I'm not going to say I've learned from it now, because I need educating on everything, and You know, I'm not going to learn until I spoke to the relevant people who can educate me on that. But I can't sit in...
To be fair, yeah, it's one of them, obviously, the lesson's been learned, yeah, so you've technically educated yourself, obviously, do you know what I mean? So you know, like, not to do it again kind of thing, but the issue is, obviously, like I said before, there's people who come on the app and they live on this app, do you know what I mean? So they're going to invest the time, the whole day into it. They're going to be coming in everyone's boxes, giving their 5 pence, and you know what I mean? It's
No, 100%, yeah. I've learnt my lesson now. I will not go into this chat with people on the internet ever again, because they've just shown how... And it's funny how they throw one person under the bus, but then protect others in the chat.
The thing is, all for going in there and taking it, mate.
Yeah, we'll mute it now. Who's this? Did I put somebody poop in the box? It's getting boring now, isn't it? Oh, it's number reached. 1 second, change the layout. Who have I put in? Sorry guys, 1 sec. Right. Yeah, you there guys? You know with that Romany, what's her name, that went in? You know, once again, it's people that have done shit on this app. Can't be calling out anything. I understand 2013 is a long time ago, but however, there's a pattern in it. She hasn't changed. She's still that person from when she was whatever age she was that back then, don't you think? You know,
yeah, she's not educated herself, and she's just done the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. I'm not talking about one thing.
She's reflecting about what she's done.
And she's worried about how she's going to communicate. Has this girl got brains?
And you know how she said there that, I think
if she had any morals at all, she knows exactly what she's done and what she's said. So there's really no excuse for it.
Can I just make a quick...
And she should tell the other people that was in the chat, if you got the proof, then show it.
Can I just... Don't
just say it, prove it.
I'm just going to say one thing. This is my opinion and I'm going to drop, okay? She said it as a child when she was 13 and she said it again as an adult. To me, you've done it as a child, you've continued as an adult. There's no difference. She hasn't changed.
And the way that she says, I think we've all said something like that in the past. I know I haven't.
Anyway, I'm going to drop. I just wanted to...
But you're right, Smiles, because she's covered everything. She's homophobic as a child. She's racist as an adult.
That's what I mean.
And she's disability discrimination as an adult.
That's what I mean. She says, doesn't everybody say there's a child?
No.
If I'd have said anything like that as a child, my mum would have kicked me out the door, I'm telling you now. I was brought up to treat people the same and never to say nasty words like that. And I never have done, ever in my whole entire life.
You should be respectful, and that's what it's all boils down to.
This is what I say.
The only people letting in the live is their own associates. Levi's family and friends, that girl's family and friends.
You hang about with people that used to say that kind of stuff or not. It's wrong, so why would you say it in the first place?
But this is why I say, she said it as a child, she says it was 13 years ago, or she was 13 years old. It doesn't matter. You said it as a child, you said it again now as an adult. So to me, you haven't changed, and that's my opinion.
Yeah. Sorry, LB, did you want to say something? LB, are you there?
Yeah, sorry. So, I mean, I've got a pretty vicious tongue, being Irish and all. No excuse, really, but, and whether
Is Angie on pause for anybody else, or is it just me?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Sorry, carry on, LB.
I don't think that girl wants me to speak.
Guys, can everyone mute while LB speaks, please? Yeah, carry on, LB.
Right. I was literally just saying, I've had a vicious tongue, and I've said some things that I've thought, God, I should not have said that. But you just, unless you're homophobic, transphobic, racist, you don't go straight to them things when you argue with people. You know, you might say you're a horrible cow, or well, I use worse. But you don't go straight to that, do you? Unless you're racist, homophobic. Am I right?
Definitely right. And just like the gentleman that came in the box and he said, don't listen to the comments. It's full of 70-year-olds. Ageism straight away. what else are they going to touch on? Do you know what I mean? These are the type of people they're associating themselves with.
Exactly, she's disgusting. So
But
I'd like to tell everyone.
Can I just quickly, sorry Tia, I need to drop out, that's all. Angie, I was going to just quickly say, I think he does need to out who's in them group chats, because these people have made it comfortable enough for Sophie to be able to make these jokes and make these remarks. So these people have made it comfortable enough for her to be able to do that. So these people are genuinely just as bad and should be reprimanded the same as her.
Yeah, I agree, Haley, because the behaviour will just continue because they're hiding the people that approve of this kind of conversation going on between themselves.
Because you have to feel comfortable enough to be able to say those things. I wouldn't outwardly say those things because it would make me feel uncomfortable. So they've made her feel a certain way, which would indicate to me that they share similar things and similar.
And they might have actually said the bad things themselves.
Yeah, exactly, Ange. And I think they've made it comfortable enough for her to be able to do it. So that would tell me that they share these similar views and these similar things. So Sophie isn't just to blame.
Yeah, can we hear from Tia? Hello, Tia.
Hiya, I'm purely jumping up because my name was mentioned. Sophie keeps running with this narrative because she likes to paint herself as a victim. She is not a victim. I never said, and I will be getting the proof up, I've asked Sussy to download his live and I will be downloading my live from New Year's Eve. I never said that her dad and her brother raped her. I said that she is the type of woman who sat on live with Tommy Jacobs. This was a good few months ago now. And this was when I realised that she really was not my type of person. She was sat talking about how one of her brothers has assaulted her when she was younger, freely on the app on live. And that conversation then led on to her, Tommy, and another man in the box, I can't remember who it was, making jokes about her having relations with her other brother and her father. And that is what I said. I have never once said that her dad or her brother arred her. I am not as nasty and disgusting as she is, but I was highlighting that throughout all of this, Sophie has put her nice little voice on and she's been trying to come across as really softly spoken and innocent and polite. She isn't polite. Not once have I ever seen Sophie be softly spoken. She's a very thick-skinned girl, which is why she doesn't give a shit about any of this. She was sat in the box yesterday while I think it was Paige and Torian, two black women were trying to educate her on her white privilege that she said that she didn't do, that she didn't have, sorry. She said, I don't have white privilege. I've never experienced white privilege. Levi then sat on his live and said, she's on mute because she's busy and she's not listening to them. She couldn't give a fuck about any of this. Sophie is, and I have said this for months, also to clear up the George Floyd comment. The George Floyd comment was made because Sussy and Hustle had had a run-in with regards to a video that he had made, and Sussy was being called racist. He was then on live with Sophie, and Sophie told Sussy to go over to Hustle and say, tell him George Floyd deserved it. That is what happened. She said it on live. The George Floyd comment wasn't made in any messages. It was on live. There were hundreds of people would have seen it. And he said, go to Hustle, who is a black man, and tell him George Floyd deserved it. Levi, it is true. Everyone's
evidence of the George Floyd one. I haven't seen evidence of that one.
There is, unfortunately, this was months and months ago. But if you were to ask Hustle, because I actually mentioned this on live to Hustle when just after it happened, and Hustle said, yeah, I know, because multiple people went to him and told him about it. There were lots of people that were watching the live. Unfortunately, I'm not the type of person like Sophie and Levi to sit there screen recording people's lives, because there we go, Sarah's in the comments. If anyone else was there, let us know.
Isn't it bad that the topic of a father or a brother raping you is even a topic to be discussed? It's like,
exactly. This was
isn't it sad?
Exactly.
She's like,
but yeah.
dude, that. I'm like, huh?
Sorry, I don't know she's doing.
But yeah, I'd just like to make it very, very clear. There we go. JD heard it.
It was my fault.
JD heard it. Lots of people heard it.
How is this my fault?
Can we remove this lady?
You took
Sorry.
your 2 legs, your 2 eyes, your mouth, your 2 hands.
Cliff, can you shut up?
We can't seem to.
There we go. Lots of people heard it. Also to touch on, I think it was Hayley, I can't remember who was speaking when I joined, talking about people who are in the group chats should come out. I understand why people who were in those group chats with the picture of the child in the wheelchair don't want to come out, basically, because Sophie and Levi have been doxing numerous people. Levi has been now outed for doxing a picture of a child. It's very, very obvious that it was him now, and he's fucked up. So there's still an element of safeguarding children that needs to be held to a higher chord, because there are still people who have children who are threatening to be doxed.
Hi, Angie.
Hello.
I've come into your box because they rejected me from getting into theirs. I wonder why.
They've just doxed a picture of you in a thong, Sussy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, go check out my content, guys. It's not a thong, it's a pair of cut boxers. That's what I used to do in the reflection. Anyway, in regards to something that I find funny that Sophie just said, and that like random Liverpudlian Stacey, whoever that is, they were saying that I thought I was jealous of Levi. Sophie, you're about to make it even worse for yourself, because now I'm going to show the messages of you saying that you loved me and asking me to get into bed with you when I came round. You're going to try and... It's just so stupid what you're doing, Sophie, because the receipts that you guys like to use, that word receipts, there's plenty of them, Soph. Like, remember when you were pissed up in Benidorm and you were saying, I love you more than a friend, or come over to Benidorm and jeet me? What the hell does jeet mean?
Show your receipts, baby.
Pardon?
Wow.
Show them receipts. We love them.
Yeah, well, I can't right now, Angie, because I've...
No, but like post them or something.
It's just happened when she said it.
Also, Gen Z started using the word jeet, which is awful, which means, bumpy.
Yeah, it's something like that. But anyway, like I wasn't going to wind Levi up about it, but yeah. Levi, she was in love with me before she was in love with you, mate. Why would I be bothered about her being with you? Oh, God. I can't imagine being down there. M.R's been down there, hasn't he?
Oh, tuna.
Anyway.
Percy, did you sleep with her?
No, did I fuck? I mean, the message she sent, so I fell asleep on her sofa, and the message was literally this. I'll get it up at some point. It just said, by the way, you can come get into bed with me, but no funny business. And I was like, what? The fuck? What does that mean? She's invited me to bed, but no funny business. Sophie, I think that means you want some funny business.
Wow.
I'd also like to touch on that she was mentioning how...
Sorry.
She was mentioning about Suss's Discord. I've never been in the Discord. I'm too old. I don't get Discord. But she was mentioning about Discord. This is the same Discord that she leaked her own SEX tape in for everyone to see for free.
Oh, yeah, so they're talking about this Discord. It's not even my Discord. I've always disassociated myself because of the shit that goes on in there. So it's all my viewers. Yeah, there's some pretty fucking weirdos in there. And there's like an NSFW chat where there's like loads of like really crazy jokes and memes. I've bobbed into it and it's disgusting. So that's why I disassociate myself. That's not even my Discord. They're going to try and be like, it's my Discord. Prove it. It's not my Discord.
I bet it's like a battered cod.
Yeah, so I'm actually making a Discord and I'm going to like slowly get people in it. But anyway...
You know this group chat, you got this group chat, are you going to out some of the people that were in it?
What do you mean?
It wasn't a group chat that you were in, or was it one-to-one with you and Sophie?
It was always one-to-one. So, like, some of the screenshots I got sent were conversations with other people. And earlier, people were, like, going at me to, like, well, you've got to out the people in the chat. And I said, I'm absolutely not going to be outing anyone else that's involved, because Sophie and Levi will go for them and they'll attack them and dox them. They were doing it during this whole process with me. So I'm not going to be like putting them in the firing line. and they're saying, "Oh, well, you're protecting these people." Yes, I am. I am going to fucking protect them because these people go for the jugular every time.
Wow.
I mean, if doxing a 5-year-old school or trying to dox it is anything to go by, Levi promised me. He assured me he had no involvement, and I caught him out. I've been on a night shift last night. I've had no sleep because of all this drama. I can't wait to just show it.
You have to keep yours and yours safe, so that's fair enough.
Yeah, and that's what's triggered me the most out of all this.
One person that was in that group chat, because I'm getting messages come through who was in that group chat.
Are you what, sorry?
No, I'm getting messages come through as to who was in that group chat.
I don't even know. I know one person or maybe two people that was in it. Sophie knows who was in that group chat. She can tell you. I don't know who was in it. Sophie's very aware.
Did no one call it out? And this is about the picture, the cotton picking.
I think that's the group chat one, maybe. Yeah. Yeah,
What
the only ones that I have of her.
Out of curiosity, what did you call her? Like KKK or so?
What did what? Sorry.
Did you call it the KKK?
Me?
Yeah, well, you got a group chat with racism in it, with cotton picking and all this shit. It's weird.
I've got a group chat.
Isn't that we're talking about the group chat about people you're going to out? Is that the same bit of the picture? The cotton picking.
Right. This isn't my WhatsApp group. This is like something I've been sent. Yeah. So me and Sophie have had 1-to-1s, and that's it.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So anyway, what else was I going to say? I can't remember what I was going to say now.
How do you know who's in the group chat then, Sussy, if you're not in it?
Well, I don't know the full amount of people. I know one guy and one girl. One guy and one girl. They've already fucked one of the girls' lives up. Like, badly as well. Like, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty bad what happened to her.
So people were saying the guy is the best friend of yours, is that correct?
The guy, I can't say who it is because, they know who it is, you see. They already know who it is. Like, I'm not going to be saying the names because it's just pointless. They know who it is. I don't want to be, on top of, giving a name out because it's pointless. They know. They know who's in the group chat. I don't. Sophie knows because she was in it.
Can you not send information to Angie?
Can what, sorry?
Can you not send information to Angie?
Why would I do that?
It wasn't LFC Sunny. Someone saying it was LFC Sunny.
If you don't want to see it.
Was beauty over drama in it?
No, there's no big creators in here. You don't have... It's there's no big creators, I don't think. Well, I don't believe so, anyway.
Beauty over drama, I've just got... Was she in it?
I don't fucking know. No. I'll say no. I can't imagine her being there.
For everyone saying it's Sunny, Sunny wasn't in it. He came in the box yesterday. He's never had any sort of...
Sunny's not in it. Sunny's not in it.
It's not Sunny. Sophie was just mentioning his name yesterday for some reason.
I think these questions are better off being asked to the person who was actually in it, and that's Sophie.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, was it a lot of racism in it? You know what I mean? Was it...
Well, I don't know, Andrew. Yeah, maybe. I mean, that picture was in there. Maybe there's more.
The thing is that we've seen multiple examples of where Sophie has come out and said racist things or outrageous things just off her own back, and there didn't need to be any sort of previous conversation for her to be led into it. Like the messages with Sussy of where she says, "You're racist, you're getting cancelled," then she puts a cotton gif. Like the messages where she sends, I think she sent it to Sussy, it was a picture of a black man with vitiligo on his face, and it says, "He's stopped robbing for 3 days and he's already changing," or something, because he had white marks on his face.
I think they've seen all these, I think, maybe.
Yeah. There was no previous conversation before that for her to send it. So it wouldn't surprise me that she is just sending these outrageous things because we've seen the proof.
Can I just say, sorry to you, I am actively going to be trying to protect people in a WhatsApp, because if I don't protect them, Levi and Sophie and their little goon, whoever's behind the Doxing account, is going to go for them. And that is the full reason. if there was no...
Oh, I'm not
Do you think that will happen now? It's all out in the open, though.
I'm not being funny. They should have outed them at the beginning then. I mean, it's not acceptable. And like Top Girl said, I don't like the woman, but she was right. If they feel comfortable with her putting shit like that in the WhatsApp messages, I assume that there's racism among them all.
It probably is, but until Sophie can tell us more about it, because I wasn't in it, like I say. So I'm getting asked about it, but I think there's some confusion.
Can I ask you guys a question? If you're not agree with WhatsApp and there's racism, will you call it out on social media or will you call it out in private? What would you do?
It depends the context. So, because I've been getting a bit of grief for not calling Sophie out for the gifs and stuff and the reels. I was friends with Sophie and I cared for Sophie. Sophie made some really shit jokes, evidently, but those jokes had a bit more depth behind them. And I wasn't going to be like, screenshot, send to people. You don't do that to your friends. You just don't do it. And everyone can do more to call things out. And I would do it in person. So in person, if someone says like words or phrases I don't like, I'd be like, nah, don't say that. Like, I don't like it. It's different. And anyone in the comments who dares say they don't know any fucking dodgy people in real life who make dodgy jokes, you're lying to yourself.
Yeah, but I don't see it as just dodgy jokes. I see it as one community being targeted by in your group chat. Because it's like you've got the George Floyd...
Why do you keep saying my group chat, Angie?
Oh, sorry, not your group chat, you know what I mean?
It's a group chat that Sophie was in. I think Sophie should come in here and talk about it.
I still think they should be outed, though.
A black doll. What was all that about?
All right, so that's a video made about reform. So, me and Hustle had a falling out because he didn't like my reaction because he called me out on it on a live and I was being defensive. The context of that is I made a reform joke saying, I think the caption was, you're enjoying the good things in life and then you suddenly remember that you voted reform. And then I stand up out of nowhere and I boot like a black baby doll across the garden in slow motion. And then it like cuts off. So the joke was about racist people, but because of the visuals, they were like, what? You can't do that. You can't. Anyway, I dealt with that. I ended up having to sort that out, get that off. And I still like 60% stand by it because the joke wasn't meant to backfire like that. It was meant to be a joke
It wasn't
about...
actually against the black community. It was
meant to, the joke was about reform, but then obviously the visuals, they were quite distressing, so I was like, right, I'm just going to have to fucking get rid of it.
I mean, to be fair, though, if someone puts like something like that in a group chat, I mean, some people won't say anything. They might think it's wrong, but they probably just won't call it out or say anything. There are people that do that. Doesn't mean they're racist or a part of it, I suppose, either. You know what I mean?
Is there anything else you want to ask while I'm here?
Does anyone have any questions, guys? Anything else?
Do you not think that they're going to come for you more now, Sissy?
They've already come for me as much as they can. That's right. So anything that's happened to Sophie, so the exposure, the screenshots, I nearly doxed her myself. I was so close to doing it because of the family photos. These guys go for the jugular. Everything I've done has been a reaction. It's been a reaction to something they've done. And I like to get one up on people. I'm quite a vengeful person. But I stood my ground and I thought, I'm not going to dox Sophie Bailey. And I nearly did. I was so fucking close. And then about 3 or 4 people stopped me and sent me like a screenshot of information that was publicly available. And I was so relieved because I was thinking, I nearly just fucking did that to myself because I'd have been the villain in that situation.
Dusty?
Yep.
I'm so sorry that that's all happening to you. I really am.
It's all right.
I hope it gets better for you.
No, do you know what? My end goal for this was basically I was trying to like let it die down, and then I'd see Sophie and Levi hanging around with all the drama people. They'd be cam-toing you and shit. I'm not involved in all this stuff, and I thought I'm not letting her get away with nobody knowing who she really is. So I've been struggling to get into the box because of the Top Girl thing because I was struggling to get the information over, and when I finally got a chance to do it, I've done it, and this has all exploded from that.
Well, to be fair, since she's come on the scene with Levi and the Cam 2 crew, there's been nothing but problems for everyone with doxing, with hoax calls, you know, everything's been going on, causing people additional stress, and I've only really seen it with Ange, but, you know, there's other things that they get up to and they do and they talk about, and it's just vile.
Exactly, and this is why I've just got completely fed up now. I've been on this app for a very long time, a lot longer than Sophie has. I've been on and off this app now for probably about 4 or 5 years, and I have never been involved in anywhere near the drama that they are involved in. But I fucking hate bullies, and throughout all of this, I've had a handful of people message me in confidence, telling me how Sophie has doxed them, has leaked their information. She messaged a woman's domestic abuser and put her and her children in danger. And I have the messages, and she's just awful. She's absolutely awful, and this is why I've come out and I've said what I have to say, because I fucking hate bullies, and she is rotten to her core. She's absolutely rotten to her core. I could not imagine doing half of the stuff that she has done.
I'm going to compliment Sophie. I'm going to compliment her. She is very intelligent.
Oh, she's smart.
Ceci, can I ask you one question? So that night on New Year's Eve, you doxed her address through her phone. And you did, and you admitted that. So you did dox her address.
Yeah, I shouted Moulton.
No, and you shouted the street name as well. We all heard it.
What?
I didn't.
Why?
And
even if
you know why she's in that
the
address
street
as well.
name and the address, right? Even if it was that, it's a partial address to try and get.
Doesn't matter. You know why she's in that house for, and where she is. You know that. You know the reason.
It was whilst it was happening. I was being doxed. It was happening.
You doxed the kids'
Already
address.
on TikTok.
Levi.
No, it's on TikTok now. It was doxed.
Chronological order of this,
matter. It was
Bob.
doxed
You've
way
no
before.
idea.
So you doxed children.
Do you know really in the live?
For weeks.
Yeah, Levi. Do you know really in the live?
I haven't doxed anything. I haven't doxed anyone.
Weeks.
Right, Levi, I'm talking.
Accounts have, not me.
Yeah, Levi.
Oh, one second, can we just hear Sussy? Go on.
So earlier in the live, you were asking for proof about you having involvement with that page, doxing the children. Yeah. But you also said in the same breath, because like I heard you say it, and I thought about what you said. You said, I was in contact with the account and telling them to take the pictures of the children.
Yeah, take them down.
Yes, but you can keep the rest on.
Yeah, so, because you said you want to keep going.
Let me finish, Levi. Jesus Christ, I'll give you a second.
All you do is talk.
Go on. Right, speak then, and I'll finish.
The guy behind the account came on live and said he has distinctive tattoos. He won't come on camera, so you must know who he is. He knows you. Distinctive tattoos.
Levi, right. So, anyway, what I was saying, you had contact with it, and you were saying, please take down the pictures of the doxing of the...
Yeah, because you don't have his own back,
the children, right? And he listened to you, didn't he?
Yeah, of course.
So you had some sort of pull, you had some sort of power over this guy,
I said take it down. I could have said nothing.
Right. But he was listening to you.
I don't know who it is. You know who it is.
You have involvement with this person.
No, I don't. I don't know who the person is.
You've literally admitted to it by saying that you have contact with him. And
yeah, because I messaged him. I said, do I know this person? No, I'm a person from Sussy.
So why would he listen to you then? Why would he listen to you and listen to what you
Because he hates you. He's got something against you. I don't know. He's from Manchester.
Levi, it's a bit hard to believe.
That's fine. See what you want to believe.
You had involvement with an account.
No, I haven't.
Children's schools. Yes, you did, Levi. Wait for the proof.
Remember, you doxed a children's home. Remember that. And you know the reasons.
She did it to me first.
No, she never.
And I didn't even do it in the end.
Never. Other accounts are doing it.
It was other people on Facebook.
I'm not speaking to you. You've got nothing to do with this.
Can I just ask Levi a question really quick?
I was spoken about, so I've jumped up.
I'm not speaking to you, so whatever you say, I don't care.
Your dirty, skanky bird is saying, I don't...
You're dirty, skanky, but you do cam too and sell yourself online, love, in front of people. Shut up.
At least I didn't leak it.
Yeah, you do it live-o with people. Live-o. Disgusting. Bye. Anyway, what do you want to say, Sassy? I don't...
Levi, can I ask you a question?
Sophie Bailey has sent me pictures.
That's cool, because you've asked for it.
Yeah. Sophie Bailey sent me videos of General G wanking off on camera, DG holding his cock over his boxers. What other big creators has she sent?
The language.
She's fucked her way round this app.
Yeah.
Her own
I wonder if DG Decor knows that you're sending
into a Discord for everyone to see. And I do webcam in. But she also let General G suck on her trotters for free.
Cool.
At least I fucking make some money from my job.
I don't
He's
care.
just a fucking free brass at
We
this
get DG
point.
involved in this.
No, he doesn't.
She fucked DG and he didn't want her, so he fucking.
Okay, you've seen obsessed. Can you stop now? You've seen
She used to brag,
You
both
seen obsessed with Sophie.
creators she's been with. Gavinio gave a big time.
About me.
No, she haven't talked about you once in ages. You're still going on boxing. You're still going on boxing. Don't speak about you. No, she hasn't for a while.
Ask her about Pink Eye from Gavinio, Levi.
She was talking about
Gavinio came in the face.
One at a time. Just one.
Yeah, let's just talk, please.
Okay, so ask her about Gavinio. Ask her about DG. Ask her about the creators she's going around. She used to tell me about it like a joke, and I actually found it funny. I actually did find it funny. I was like, oh my god, she's actually been with all these like famous people. She's sending, like she asked me to leak a tape of her and M.R. She goes, oh, will you do it? I want it to get more exposure. And
do you have proof of this then?
Yeah, of course I do. There'll be messages somewhere.
Okay then. Do we go?
It's not really relevant though, is it? Like stuff like this isn't really relevant. I didn't want to go that deep into all this shit.
She's obviously got no respect for herself.
Everyone's seen her ex tape for free. Everyone's seen. She got up in Hustle's box and showed us a video of General G sucking her toes.
And who cares? What is the matter?
I can't wait, Levi, for you and her to split up and watch the absolute chaos.
Levi.
I do not care.
At least
you go live with people, and that's even weird. You're just sitting there live with people. Ugh.
Can I please ask a question?
Of course you can.
Levi?
Yes?
I know you're not Sophie, but you're a partner. Why did Sophie take a picture of a child?
No, I'm not answering that. She's already answered that. So if you haven't seen it, I'm answering.
No comment, no comment.
If you missed it, you missed. That's on you.
What on
Anything else, Sassy?
Why are you here, you little clout?
I'm just asking you because you did Doxer first on her live. That's what I'm trying to say. So I come before to say you say you never Doxer. You did. You lied.
Yeah, there was no doxing going on.
Yeah, you did. You Doxer.
Get the receipt.
And
you can Google her name.
She got banned on Monday, so she can't get it up.
Get the receipt.
She doxed herself. You Google her name and her
Oh,
new
you
business.
Googled her name, did you? Oh, yeah, just as bad.
I got sent it. I'll show you the fucking screenshots. I got sent it. She doxed herself. If she is supposedly meant to be a mother who is meant to have a protected address for the safety of her children, then she should not have willingly put her address on the internet for anyone to find it. There we go.
There's things I don't want to get into, like there's things that are just going to make her look bad, but I don't want to go into it because like how far do you go with this? She needs to be taking a break, letting this cool down.
Green.
She needs to be off for a little bit, I think.
You need to be transparent.
And by the way, even if she has got her address, it still doesn't give the right to sub for someone that's not her to do the same thing.
So what they're trying to say is, so I shouted Molten to try and get her to shut up because she rang me pissed up on New Year's Eve, and I was drunk as well. And she was saying a load of shit, trying to get me angry, winding me up. And I thought, right, this will get her to shut up. And it was like a mini threat. And then straight after that, that wasn't even her full address. Everything was up. I mean, she doesn't know my address or anything like that, but she attempted to do it. They'd been attempting to do it in the comments for quite a while, for about 2 or 3 days. Like there were attempts in Chesterfield and all over the place. So I knew that they were trying to do it, but I knew that they wouldn't be able to do it. She got some. Yeah. Anyway.
That's it. I think it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, she needs to just back off the app for a little bit because, well, I don't know. People can have a good judge of character and they can see what they see. They can hear what they see. Levi and Sophie, when they break up, I'm getting my popcorn out. It's going to be fucking
Oh, so you're just as bad. Would you have kicked the white doll across the floor? Why would you have to be brown? Would you kick a white one?
Yeah, he's kind of explained that. Whether you think that or not, he has already spoke on that, Leanne.
Exactly. Multiple repeating. Sophie's friends have been doxed, but also Sophie keeps saying that her address is meant to be protected and she needs to protect her children. Stop putting yourself in situations of where you're making so many enemies that they are wanting to dox you back. She is doing nothing for her situation. If it were me and if I was in her situation, I would step away from the app and I would stop goading people and stop doxing people and doxing children and families, because I would think, you know what's more important? A bit of fucking attention on social media or the safety of my children that she always claims is apparently a danger. She is doing nothing for her situation but make it worse because she loves the attention.
I was chilling out, and then someone said, Sophie's talking about you, so I came into the live, had a bit of a listen, and as soon as she said that I was jealous of her and Levi, it's the other way around. Like, she seems to think that me, like, and Tia are a couple, right? It's ridiculous. So she's like hung on to that. She actually tried to put me off Tia because I was going through like to do something with you, want Tia, and she went, and she said, "Oh, you do know what Tia does for a job, don't you?" Like, she was trying to put me off her even before I'd even do anything. Do you know what I mean?
Right, Bessie, can I just say something quickly?
Yeah.
So basically, I don't know whether that account was anything to do with Levi or not. But when that account messaged me, I basically messaged it back, and it said straight away, like personal information about me, just because I'm Sussy's mod. They started saying about my address, like personal information. And then they were like, if you don't get that account of Sophie's address taken down, like, you're next, blah, blah, blah. And after like 3 hours of trying to get this account taken down, I was just like, do you know what? Fuck it, do it. Because I've had enough of you threatening me. And they finally, after about 3 hours, put my address on TikTok. I've got a young child at home. I don't know if it's anything to do with Levi and Sophie. All I'm saying is that this doxing has gone too far. Like, I've got a young child at home. I don't know who's seeing these TikToks. I don't know, like, why my address was put up just because I'm Sussy's mod.
Yeah, still going for people associated.
Like, I've just had enough of it all now.
Another one of the mods was doxed in my chat and in Levi's chat. And the difference is that whenever anyone is doxed or any addresses are put in my chat or Sussy's chat, we mute and we block them immediately. Levi doesn't do that, though. There were addresses, multiple addresses being put up constantly of supposedly Sussy's address, of Bryony's address, of one of the other mods' addresses. It's just constant.
Oh, God.
It's definitely them doing it, is it?
So, if it's not him doing it, he's feeding the information.
Well, yeah, but that account messaged me, and then straight away afterwards, Levi messaged me, was like, this account messaged me saying this and that. It's like, even if it isn't Levi, like, why is that account even got anything to do with Levi, if you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, why is that account either getting information or feeding information to Levi and Sophie? Like, I tried to support Sophie. Like, when Sussy and Sophie fell out, I tried to stay friends with both of them. Like, I didn't want to take sides because I was friends with Sophie. Like, I don't understand why my address got doxed. Like, I just don't understand.
No. Yeah. I think they need to be off the app, to be honest with you. Do you know what I mean?
I agree with Suzy. I see the minute, like, the two of them are all loved up. See the minute they fall out, God help Levi.
Oh, God. It's going to be great entertainment, that.
The app's going to go mad.
There'll be exposure lives before spring. I've called it, and we're all going to sit back. And I'm not going to lie, I can't fucking wait for them to go at each other because it'll be hilarious.
Yes, seemingly she's maybe the only person that's seen him as well, and she's been in his company, so if she's got pictures, everything's going to be all over the app.
I think they've both got exit plans. I think they'll start planning the exit plans from it because they're both going to...
Can I ask you a question to change the subject a little bit? You know, with all the phone calls in the restaurants and all that, what the takeaways coming to my house, do you think they're involved in that? Or do you know they're involved?
I don't know. I think they're a bit obsessed with you. Did they prank you at the potential police or something?
Yeah.
I
think they just like winding you up.
I wouldn't be surprised because didn't Sophie prank call Tommy Jacob? She admitted to prank calling him and pretending to be ITV or something. It wouldn't surprise me. They've got way too much time on their hands. It wouldn't surprise me.
Hello, what's happening here then?
I seen Sophie like alive, like just talking away and that. Obviously she was with Levi, and just looking at her I thought, you've got thick skin, everything's just going to go whoosh right over your head. Nothing's going to take accountability, nothing.
Yeah.
That was just me watching her.
They've caused a lot of shit, haven't they?
Yeah, the thing is, I've just got a really bad feeling that this is going to work well for them. I think they're going to come out of this squeaky clean in a few weeks. I've just got a really bad feeling because the way TikTok works.
Yeah, in fact, it'll probably give them views.
Yeah, and like Sophie is somebody now. Like she's someone. She's going to be talked about. She's going to be known now.
Yeah, but not for good things.
And it's not for good things, it's for all the wrong way.
Yeah, but bad press is good press on TikTok.
And it'll catch up with them. I always believe in karma. It'll come back and bite them on the ass, honestly.
I think they're obsessed with Angie because she's always on, so she's always got, like, they've always got content. They've always got content for Angie, and if Angie's not on, they'll go to someone else.
Exactly. Without Angie and other people, Levi would have no content. Levi's been on this app for as long as I have. I used to know Levi when he used to sit in my box about 4 or 5 years ago. And he's been desperately trying to make a name of himself for years. And the only way that he's done it now is by watching other people. He has no original content.
It's making me laugh.
Everyone's there for him.
It was making me laugh, right? Because she said the M word about that young lad in wheelchair, that insult. And she was trying to make out she didn't know what it meant. Everyone fucking knows what it means, especially her. She's not dumb.
EQ, I don't know if you keep. Are you trying to get in the box? Because I'm accepting you, and you're not here. You're not in. Are you doing that by accident?
Hey Angie, you okay, mate?
Hello, Wayne.
Yeah, can I just say something to Sussy, if that's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sussy, I want to say thank you to you for outing Top Girl, or AKA Top Twat, for what she actually is. It's about time people open their mouth about it. And what you said.
Take it, Howard. I don't know. So what's all that?
Well, what did I say? I can't remember what I said.
You just outed her for being the twat she is. She tried to come at you. You counteracted your argument with a really perfect execution. She called your mum a whore, and you went back at her. And then she tried to use the old Sophie, the old Levi, the old everything else to try and get back at you. So I just wanted to say, well, I tried to say this in Miss Red's box, but obviously I'm just a nobody. But well done for doing that. It's about time people actually stood up and shouted out loudly what Top Gear is all about. So well done for that, bro.
Well, I will say this, Wayne. So, because I didn't know anything about her, I went overboard with it. Well, I didn't actually say anything.
No, you didn't go overboard at all. No, you didn't.
I did go overboard a little bit, but I wanted to get one up on her.
She made it sound like you went overboard, and she used all those fucking idiots that jump in the box, Levi, Leisha, Baby, yada, fucking yada, to come at you to make you sound like an Islamophobic person, which you wasn't. It was just a one-on-one thing, that's all it was, and it got twisted. But well done for standing up for yourself, and well done for backing your argument. You presented yourself brilliantly.
I personally think, like, Sussy has since apologised to Top Gal since then. I have my own qualms with Top Gal, but I don't think that needs to be brought up, and Top Gal's name needs to be brought up again. They spoke last night, they said Sussy apologised. I think that just needs to be moved on, because...
It took me a while to apologise because I'm stubborn. Yeah, it took me a while to apologise to her because it's hard to apologise to someone you like or you don't really like. And I knew it was coming earlier. So when I actually apologised to her the other day, I thought as soon as I apologise, she's not going to accept it.
Of course she won't.
She's not going to do it. And I thought, I'm going to say the words, I'm going to do it. And I did it. And straight away, I knew she didn't accept the apology. And I thought, why did I bother? Do you know what I mean? Why did I bother doing it?
See, that's the thing. That's what she does all the time, Sussy. And what's quite funny, really, or should I say what's quite ironic, is that now she's rimping away from the old fucking Sophie Bailey bollocks. And yet she was the first one to sit there and pat her on the fucking back.
In fact, wait, you just reminded me, sorry. Go on.
I was going to say also, I think Top Girl actually owes Angie an apology. Now, me and Angie are not on the same wavelength anymore, but she was sat there laughing and crying, bigging Sophie Bailey when she pretended to be a police officer to try and bring grief or whatever anxiety to Angie. You see, Top Girl is twisted. She is this dirty knot that you cannot get rid of. So Angie, Sussy, well done for that, bro. Well done.
I was just going to say, Wayne just reminded me of it. So the part of the reason that I went into the box to expose Sophie was because Top Girl was there, and I wanted to make Top Girl feel silly because Top Girl had no idea who she was sat with, and that's part of the reason. Like, obviously, I wanted to expose Sophie. I saw Top Girl, and I think I remember saying something. Top Girl, wait until you realise this, and that's when I did it.
Yeah. Well, Top Girl's always going to play the victim. It's like when you went at her about her belief or whatnot. Of course, she was going to use that against you because she knows that if you talk about Islam, if you talk about racism, you talk about this, that, and the other, everyone's going to twist on you because that's a narrative they like to spin, bro. So you did what you had to do, and I stood by you. I thought, yeah, man, this is absolutely brilliant. And all those people that said today about, oh, Sussy's only just coming out right now, well, the amount of times you try and correct yourself and the amount of people that won't let you in a box to explain, of course they're going to make you out to look like a prat. It's madness. It's madness. But well done to you, bro.
Cheers, Wayne. Appreciate it. I was just thinking then, no, because if I start talking about it, it sounds like I'm defending what I said. But
I think I will say what you said wasn't right. You've apologised. I think that needs to be put in the past now because it's just been enough again. And I don't think Top Girl, like, she's got her privacy. She doesn't want to be brought into anything else. Again.
Top Girl didn't like it yesterday because she said what she told her mother. She then said to deflect it onto something else to make him look worse.
You'll notice, Jackie, as soon as all this kicked off, the first thing Levi did was attack. So his defence was attack. So when I outed Sophie the other day, he left and went live, and I think he got Angie involved pretty quickly. I think she came into live or something. I can't remember what he did. And then he started talking about the things that other people had said, and it was just so typical of Levi. So I don't know him that well in the drama side of things, but you just know what he's going to do. He's going to attack. He's going to attack other people to defend himself.
Angie, I'm going to drop down, big up myself and big up to Sissy. Take care, bye-bye.
There's Devon in here, Devon Melts. Are you here? Hello? I don't think she's here. Well, I suppose we'll just see what happens next then.
Yeah, I'm going to drop anyway, but I have asked Sussy for the download of his live from New Year's. I will be downloading mine. I will be going through it and I will be posting the proof that I never said that her dad arred her. I said that she made about having relations with her father and brother because that is what she did do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right, I'm going to drop us on, Angie. Thanks for having me because they won't let me in their box. That's why I come here, but thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Hi.
I'm in this box.
I was just coming on to say, I mean, he's gone now. I was actually going to talk about the way Wayne was just talking about Top Girl. I mean, come on. Seriously, saying stuff like that at his big age, bro, ting, calling her a dirty knot and stuff over that, when it's got nothing to do with him, it's a bit much for your big age, mate, that's all.
Yeah.
That was a bit too far, and I think we can all agree it's not that deep. Dirty knot, saying ting, bro, it's giving incel. It's a bit cringy.
Yeah, I mean, I think with Wayne as well, we could remember his docs messages of Lynn's, and I think, whether Lynn's accepts an apology, that's up to her, do you know what I mean? Because he did cause a lot of shit on here for fallen. So I feel he does need to apologise to her, but I don't know whether she'll accept the apology if he does, because, you know, he did dox the messages. I don't know if she's in the box. She's not in the box anyway. Who else is in the box?
Angie, can I just say, Levi has got the community behind him to do whatever he wants. This is why he's doing it. My daughter is married into a travelling community. I know Levi inside and out. He does it because he knows he's got the people behind him to sort it out. Sending stuff to your house, pretending to be this, pretending to be that. He's got that many accounts with different names, and this girl's come along, he will stick up for her. But once it goes sour, he will start with her.
Oh, sweetheart.
They won't get away with it forever.
No, he won't get away with it forever, but he's got the community behind him.
He has at the moment.
Has he?
Well,
no, they will stick behind him. They will stick thick and thin.
Come out about him. I mean, well, not really him, his girlfriend. Do you think so?
They won't stick up for her. I can assure you that. But he will make it out that it's him. Then they will stick up for him.
That's how the travelling community.
That's how the travelling community works. Like my daughter's husband is relation to Levi. Now they all stick together.
Is Levi from the travelling community?
Yeah.
So he's a traveller?
Yeah.
That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
I didn't know Levi was a...
That's why Pearl is very, very close to him.
It's so making sense now, isn't it? Yeah, he's...
I don't think he is, because a lot of people are saying he's not. I don't think he is.
He is. That's why Dave Duran's very, very friendly with him as well.
Yeah, but
because he knows. Dave Duran knows that Levi can sort things out.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, 100% I will put it on my life. My daughter is married to a traveller. That traveller is relation to Levi. I know Levi inside and out. He's got that many different names, birth certificate, God knows what, because there's that many people after him.
Oh. Oh, wow. How well do you know him, though?
I know him very well. My daughter has been with her husband now for 25 years.
If we know all that now, will he still behave that way?
Yeah, of course he will, because he doesn't care. He doesn't care because he's got people to back him up. He's got people to go to addresses. He doesn't do nothing himself because he's been in prison, and he doesn't do nothing himself because he's frightened of prison.
I think there's only Levi that can answer that one.
Guys, Levi's not in the box. He's fine.
Oh, yeah, sorry, that was me. I do apologise. Can I
Are
just...
you okay? Are you okay? Like, what is this girl going on about? Are you okay?
Are you a traveller TV?
No, I'm not. I'm Welsh and I'm Spanish.
It doesn't really matter. Well, you know,
No, I'm Welsh and Spanish. That's all I am. Are you okay, lady?
I didn't think
It's on Espanol.
I can't speak Spanish. But what the hell is you going on about? This is funny. I'm laughing.
Tina says that you're from the travelling community,
No, I'm not,
Levi.
No, I'm
I didn't
not.
think you are.
No, I didn't think you were. I mean, not that I'm mad.
And I've been in jail. What the hell is she on about?
Levi,
Yeah.
why are you lying?
What the hell is this? Man? You actually going to run with this?
Why are you lying?
Who's your daughter?
I'm not telling you who
Who's
my
been married to
daughter is.
25
Oh,
years?
Tina, darling.
Who's been married to whose husband for 25 years?
My daughter has.
To who?
I'm not telling you who.
God,
I'm not
you-
giving someone's name over the internet and then I getting shit for it. Not
She
a
ain't
chance.
telling you. She ain't telling you.
Not a chance.
I love this app.
I do apologise for interrupting, but can that FYP news, can you just repeat what you said about me just about 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago?
You actually believe it? That's crazy. How old am I? Tina, how old am I? Do you know anything more about me? Do you know my mum and dad's name? How old am I?
How old are you?
Yeah.
Why do I need to
You
give
should know a lot
your
about me. You say you know me inside and
Why
out.
do I need to give your
Tell me stuff about
age?
my life right now. Go on.
And your birth
Okay, wait there.
certificate?
Where am I from, Tina?
What?
Where am I from if you know a lot about me?
I am not giving no information.
Oh my God,
You
Kai,
can say, I've said this, I've said that, I've said this, I've said that.
I give you permission to tell me where I'm from.
No, not a
No,
chance.
there we go.
Because I'm not getting no
Who is
shit
this
for it.
person?
Is that Levi?
Yeah, it's Levi, what are you saying?
Yeah, well, you're just a
Birthday then?
prick, mate.
I'm not 27, I'm 30.
Levi, you're a massive prick.
Thank you, Wayne. And apparently you're a racist in the comments.
I'm a racist. I'm
Just
a
say it like that, so I've seen it in the comments.
Homophobic. I'm all of that. Let me tell you about yourself, Misty. What you did.
You're hard, aren't you?
Will bang out a fucking order on what you've done. You did it to Pearl. You done it to Angie. You do it to a lot of creators. You are worse than dog shit. You are spread so unequally. It's disgusting. It's about time people woke up to you, Levi. Everyone can see that you're a snake. And you are,
here we go.
You are the biggest, right? You can shut up, FYP. I'm not done with you yet. I'm not even.
My family members know.
You are the worst, mate. You are the absolute fucking worst.
Wayne, I do not care what you're saying right now. Is it now here or the other?
You thought you was clever by having a Cam 2 thing. You got all these little bitches involved, and every single one of those bitches are now going to turn against you. You are going to look like the massive fucking twat. And as for you, FYP, you talk about my name, saying I'm going this for about Top Girl. Let me tell you about Top Girl. She's worse than chewing gum in fucking Coventry. She's so thinly spread again with all these people that she wants to try and big herself up to make her sound self good. And you sit there and you go, oh, well, you can't really say that about Top Girl. Well, guess what? Top Girl is a top twat. Simple as that, really. Angie, can I just say one last thing before I drop?
And can Top Girl defend herself because she was gifted again?
Shut up, Levi. I'm not bothered.
Right, Wayne. Sorry, mate. Carry on. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, mate.
Angie, you mentioned about me and Linz. If you want to hold a different live so me and Linz can have that conversation, then we will. But
you're not that important, mate. I'm sorry.
Oh, piss off.
Wayne, I can't remember what you said. I didn't really care what you had to say about me. Can you tell me?
Yeah, well, no one really cares about you, Levi.
Oh, thanks, Wayne.
Thank you, for the snake you are. You're
Thank
a
you.
rat.
I appreciate it.
You are a rat bastard.
Yeah, I am. Thank you.
The Italian would call you a rat bastard.
You keep telling me. I like it. I enjoy it.
Anyway, Ange, thank you. Bye. See you later.
Thank you. You've affected me now.
Right, affected. Piss off, sweetheart.
Guys, I wonder who that woman was claiming I'm a family member.
Why are you doing all these things? I mean, obviously you're going to say...
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. People think I'm not. Honestly, I'm not. I am messy. I like to troll, but I'm not doing any of these things people are saying.
You're not trolling people, doxing people.
No. They can run with what they want. So I do not care, Angie. I do not care. I don't.
Yeah, where did Tina go?
What about the...
Are you behind what's happening to Angie?
What's that, sorry?
Are you behind what's happening to Angie?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You got to think about it. Who has a printer? Who could print things and all that and send it off? Like, a lot of people accuse some person for, I don't know who it is, but I don't have a fucking printer in my house, so... Who uses a printer these days?
No, but you're clued up with computers and stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, I've got computers, but I don't have a printer. I don't print shit off.
But you could go to a supermarket and print.
Oh, yeah, you could. Yeah,
post office.
Definitely could. Yeah.
That's not a
No,
real...
it's not me behind it, no.
What about this stuff with EQ? Are you behind all that then?
What's
Is that
with EQ?
About doxing of pictures and stuff?
No.
Right.
I mean, of course you're going to deny it. I think there's a police case on that, so of course you're going to deny it. You know.
They can all say it's me. I don't care, guys, honestly, though.
If you did do that, it would be definitely revenge court.
100%, I'd be locked up, thrown away the key.
Do you stand by Sophie then and what?
No, I've already said that. People, I don't understand what I've said. No, I've already told her this. No.
Right.
I've already said it all my life.
Levi, you know who's behind what's happening to Angie?
No, but that's the thing. This is what I'm going to say though. But there's a lot of shit that's happened, like in phone calls, takeaways. Someone ordered 200 quid the other day in a takeaway.
Yeah, I think that's disgusting.
And I was like, well, that's not me. Blah blah blah.
What you've done is
but however, I know that you've cam 2'd me. You've done the police thing, the trolling. I don't know, but I don't have any evidence of the rest of it, guys. Do you know what I mean?
No, the police thing, everyone egged it on. They all laughed about it. The buzzball, we spoke to you and said, what did you want? And you wanted 3 buzzballs, and we said you want food.
I know you trolled me because you are a shit. You know,
and I run you after, see if you're okay. And I run you after, see if you're okay.
I don't know, Danny, who that was, though, and those articles. I don't know who it was. Do you know what I mean? I've got evidence of that.
What articles?
There's the Olio stuff as well, isn't there? And then there's the takeaways. It's the businesses that are affected, the businesses' families.
I will not waste money on buying a takeaway.
Yeah, and you don't need a printer for takeaways.
But they're not paid for the takeaways, are they?
You can't do that no more. Can you cash in and all that? Because it says COVID on the Just Eat thing. Still, I don't know. I pay everything by card, everything by Apple Pay.
Yeah, but Uber Eats, they're doing cash on delivery.
I use Just Eat. I think Uber Eats too expensive. But this is a charge and stuff.
Tina sounded more convincing.
But you're quite knowledgeable about people on this app, and I know Sophie's got a lot of
I've been on the app for like 5-6 years.
And she's got a lot of dirt on people. Surely she must have heard somewhat on grapevine of who would be doing this type of stuff to Angie.
No, honestly, I don't. Honestly.
I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? I don't have evidence of who it is. I've got an idea.
Can you not trace it back with Just Eat? Or is it data protection?
I've got an idea who it is, to be honest, but then I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, but is it data protection, though? They can't give you the information, maybe? No.
I've got the recording, the voice recording. I haven't got it yet. I've got it.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Someone me then?
He reckons it's someone from Liverpool. He said it sounded like someone from Liverpool.
Well, I'm not from Liverpool. Just I get accused of it. You can accuse me of everything, guys. Do not
I'm just saying what he said, yeah.
And Levi, were you comfortable joining in with that song that they put together for Angie for Christmas?
With me, it's just like, it's lighthearted. I don't like. I mean, I'm just. If you took it to offence, then I'm sorry. But it's just, I'm just messy and I go and I laugh. Like you come at me, I'm sure you call me loads of stuff, and then trying to bring a case on me, it's not my case and stuff like that. And you back and forth, but I don't mean that no harsh intent or nothing to hurt you. That's why I do ring you sometimes, because I've seen you upset.
Yeah.
I'm just messy on the app. I'll be real. I go having fun and I laugh.
Do you have your own opinions as part of this group? Do you speak freely and say, well, actually, I don't really agree with that, or I think
I don't like getting involved. If you know I sit quiet and I don't like getting involved in it, and I get blamed then for what people are saying in my boxes, and I don't like getting involved.
Yeah, but I suppose if it's your platform, you've got
it makes
a level of responsibility.
It looks bad on me. It looks bad on me.
There's a duty of care, though, of people that are in the boxes and the people that you're discussing.
I think Millen wants to get up for some reason.
Millen?
Yeah, I don't know why. I can see people saying box Millen.
Millen's not in the box.
Yeah, the boxes are messy.
We press the box.
Yeah, and I admit I sat there and laughed, do you know what I mean? But I've never said really anything bad towards. I think I said to have a shower. That's what I said.
I'd probably hope moving forward that you'd be able to sort of stand up for yourself, Levi, and say, you don't agree with this or you don't agree with that. Do you know what I mean? Rather than
because I don't take this app seriously, Nick. I'll be honest, I don't take this app seriously.
Yeah.
That's why I probably let a lot of things slide.
Which is lucky for you if you don't take stuff seriously. But
yeah,
someone that does, and it affects them and it affects their family.
Yeah,
it has a knock-on effect, and you just got to look at the bigger picture sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. He's requested. Fine, click his name there quickly.
George is not in the box. I don't know if there's a glitch here.
Mods can do it. If the mods are here, they can get them in.
Yeah, if she's in the box, guys, can you just put them in? Because I can't see it on my app, on mine.
No box powers, Ange. We're having a bit of a problem with them last night.
If you can put them in, guys. I have.
Manager, he's right. Now we know the connotation of bun. Can we now stop saying?
Hi, Angie. You know when you said about the Uber Eats thing?
Who's that? Is that Millen?
It's Millen.
It's just a black box.
You was talking about the Uber Eats thing, saying you didn't know who it was, right? What you can actually do with the delivery drivers, they have a receipt with every order they bring. Yeah. So there's actually a phone number of the people that's made that order, so you can actually see who it is, if that makes sense, because it happened to me.
That information.
It might be on
They can't give you the receipt. Yeah. You ask them for the receipt and they give it to you. But the information is going to be Angie's information, is it?
Yeah, it's my number.
No, but it still will say a number.
Yeah, her number.
The number is mine.
So you ordered it, or did they use your
they used
her
my
number? Her number's been doxed.
Oh, so
I just want to say that Levi is definitely lying, and I have like proof about this. I'm actually Levi's. Well, he's obviously going to deny this, but I'm his ex-boyfriend.
What the hell? No, do not go with this now.
You know, we dated like a few years ago before him and Sophie, but obviously he's going to deny this.
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
whatever.
I was with someone called George. Don George. Yeah, the name was.
Levi's my ex.
Yeah. And I've actually been really affected by what Levi's done. He's done like loads of similar stuff to me. I've got all the text to prove it, to be honest.
Can you show it then?
Yeah, well, I'll do a live later exposure.
Yeah, I'll follow you. I want to be there actually for this. Thank you. What's your name? Popcorn. Still, I love that.
Sorry, I'm just bored. I wanted to troll.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? Like this is.
Busy boy, Levi.
Really, you could be some view there, mate.
No, Levi's my ex.
Oh, fuck's sake, this happened.
Yeah, I was in a relationship and then I left him, and yeah.
Well, anyway, listen, I'm bored
to talk.
This anymore. But all I'm saying when I've came on is people can't be calling out other people, you know, for this and that when they've said the same. Do you know what I mean? That's the only thing.
We're all bad to each other, really, on this app. We all do fucked up things. We've all done things on the app. Everyone's human at the end of the day. Everyone, do you know what I mean?
But I don't know about these messages. It seems a bit extreme. Do you know what I mean? I mean, these, you know that, Levi, you know what I mean?
I'm going to get the context behind it all on tomorrow because she don't know how to check her phone probably, and I know how to check stuff, so I'll get all the context and I'll go live with it all. I'll find it all.
I think I'm supporting any of this, guys, because
obviously they screenshot stuff to what they want to show. Do you know what I mean? So I'll show it all.
Are you going to show it all, are you?
Yeah. I'm going to be with her tomorrow.
Oh, so what, are people going to be outed then as well?
Well, 100%. They have to be.
Oh.
No.
I agree.
How am I buying time to edit stuff? She lives 5 hours away. She's not here. She's with the kids.
So this is a group chat, yeah? And you're going to be
I don't know. I don't know nothing. I'm not.
Can I ask you a question? Because someone asked me this question.
What?
So is beauty base a part of this group?
I don't think. No one this side is part. It's all Sassy's side.
Oh, I forgot. He said that he hasn't got a group chat.
No, it's all Sassy's people. That's what I mean. This is all Sassy people. Nothing to do with beauty's thing and all that.
Yeah, he said he didn't have a Discord.
No, he has multiple Discord that got taken down because of stuff that's in there apparently. But there's loads of people that come with stuff, and I haven't put it up or anything like that. But
yeah, and you confirmed that in Miss Red's live this morning. So there's proof of what Levi is saying anyway in Miss Red's live, which was screen recorded by so many people this morning. So.
Well, it'd be good to get everybody's cards on table and...
Miss Capacious then, please. I can't see one.
But if I do it, I'm deflecting. So, do you know what I mean? It's, people say you're deflecting, you're deflecting.
Yeah. Well, when are you going to out all this then? Anyway, whatever you're going to out, I don't even know what...
I don't know what it is until I get hands on my phone.
Right. Are you going to have dates and all that as well, yeah?
Yeah, I'll get it all.
We don't have edited, you know, that you're just going to come
no,
off...
I'm not sassy who edits messages.
Oh, interesting. We'll see then, won't we? Yeah, that's it, guys. Let's not talk about it anymore because it's boring.
There you go, deflections.
Boxes are glitching. Yeah, Nanny G, the boxes are glitching.
Yeah, they've been messed up for a few days now.
Yeah.
Anyway, Andrew, I'm going to drop on and come up here to talk about...
Yeah, I'm going to drop as well.
So I'll take care, Andrew.
Then I'll FaceTime you later, yeah?
History, you could be deleting your history and all that shit.
Andy, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear me because my phone's like a bit broke, but I just wanted to say on the Just Eat, on the Uber app, yeah, when you put your phone number in, they actually send a 4-digit code to your phone that you have to put in to connect yourself to that account. So the person that set up that account
it's cash only. They've just done it by cash only.
Yeah, but the phone number when you set up Uber, and the phone number that you have to have a phone number, and they send you a 4-digit code on that phone. Yeah, in order for you to proceed with the order.
No, well, I haven't got that. I've got an order number.
Nothing Capacious. It's not Uber Eats.
Yeah, these are some of those are just restaurants. They're not all Uber.
Oh,
one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! What?
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say, Anne. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry guys, I just can't get people in. I don't know why. It's a glitch in the system. All right, let's not talking about this now, guys. We'll find out because Levi's going to be coming out with some more stuff, I suppose, or Sophie. So there you go. Don't ever think I'm supporting any of this because I don't support any of this, any of these messages. It's not okay. Do you know what I mean? You can change the number before you confirm. Oh, what's the next topic? Well, the next topic is I'm going to come off for a bit in a minute, in about 10 minutes or so, and then I'll be back on a bit later. Yeah, I've really got to shave my legs. They're so hairy.
Yeah, go have a break. You need a break.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't like messages because I think messages can be edited, deleted, and all this. You're going to show what you want to show.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. You can also create a fake account. Say, for example, if I just put Nick up, you know, you're obviously not going to dox a phone number, so I can just put anyone's name to.
Of course you can.
Say, oh, let's pretend this is from Nick. Do you know what I mean?
It's the name that you're saving in your phone book. Yeah, it can be anybody's name against a number.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I don't like messages. I don't think it's full evidence because, you know, like I said, people delete history, so you're going to show what you want people to see.
Yeah, it's got to be a live reveal where you move the screen and you can see the full message.
But saying that, I mean, if they've got evidence of someone saying something racist as well, then obviously that would be evidence, wouldn't it? Because, you know, unless they've changed the name on it or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Deleting stuff can be done 100%, Chris, but what I'm saying is they're not going to download what they've said, are they? You know, they're going to just show what they want to show.
Yeah, it's just not reliable.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, if there's anyone in the box, can we put them in, please? I can't do it this side because I can't see anybody. Probation in here. Oh my God. You know what? The thing is, no one can be cancelled on here. It's probably just giving Levi and Sophie more views, to be fair, because in about a couple of weeks, you know what I mean? And they're going to, you know, probably have a good platform. People will be blown over. It'll be something else tomorrow, isn't it? Someone else. Debate kids' family members being drawn into arguments they ain't part of. Yeah, that's a good debate. That's too disgusting. I think a lot of people do, isn't it? You know, bring kids up and things. People say I do that a lot, but I don't. I talk about parenting. You know what I mean? I just don't understand how people control on TikTok, bully on TikTok, and their parents. I don't understand that. Okay. You know what I mean? You should be setting a good example, innit? You know what I mean? And that's your question. Has anyone got anything else to say regarding the Levi Sophie situation?
No, I'm just glad that Levi's going to be transparent about us in the group and who's been involved in it.
Yeah, I think he needs to do that, to be honest. Also, it will actually probably take the heat off him, to be honest, as well. You know what I mean? Just throw other people under the bus. You know what I mean? I think he has to do it because if other people have been racist or saying shit, I think people should be aware of it.
Absolutely. And then they can make their own judgment whether they want to follow him or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just take it with a pinch of salt, just because we all know that it can be edited, and a lot of people in the chat have said not to trust them, and people in the box as well. So whatever it shows, just keep that in the back of your mind that it might not be true as well.
No, exactly. That's why I hate messages and all that, emails and things. You know? I had someone create an email about me just the other day, a message on TikTok, and it wasn't even me, saying this is my Instagram. That I set up all these websites, you know, these articles and the bloody this website. You know, some people are going to believe it. You know, I'd never do it. Once it's all come down, I want to set up a PayPal, do it for this website, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a good idea, that.
Yeah, I don't want to give to a food bank. I'd rather do it give it to the people, you know, directly. What's this that's come through? One sec. I've got a...
You know what my name, youngins.